Hope you all had a wonderful day. Yep, we'll stay up and wait for Santa Claus together. Thanks to Tier 1 Tyler. Well, I can't play games on this computer. It's a small laptop, it's not really capable of any high-intensity gaming. Thanks to the resub frog. And the resub cat. I think I fixed the 648p thing. It should go up to 1080 now. Thanks to the resub Pumpko and the Tier 1 Turtle. Thanks to the resub Kit Kat and Seth. Put on a Christmas hat? I don't have one. Thanks to the resub Feedrone, the Bits Horizon, and gift sub Rusty Dusty. And the Prime Small. Yeah, we could just watch the NORAD Santa tracker, see where that old asshole's at. Thanks to the resub Edwin. And Glass. And Laundry Sauce. Thanks to the resub Spencer. And Nasu. And the big bit's clueless. Goddamn, man. Leave the fat fucking bit drop. How did she wash them, Sinan? Because I've washed them a lot, and they've maintained the exact same structural integrity as they first came. What went awry? Thanks to the gift sub Tyrone. Oh, she shrinks everything. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Thanks to the resub Brad. It's 11 o'clock. What do you mean? We celebrated Christmas Eve. And I ate the standard traditional Christmas bread. Thanks for your sub Cam. Just a lot of bread. I was really fucking feeling these rolls. Thanks to the resub Light. And the resub Lion and Billiam. Hope you have a good Christmas, gamer. And the resub Peon. And the gift sub Trotor and Bits Top Cow and Scott. Pete the Exterminator. You got his name wrong, man. His name is Billy the Exterminator. But your heart's in the right place. I wouldn't be surprised if Billy murders Santa Claus this season. Thanks to the Prime Potato Main and gift sub 1000. And the gift sub, oh, the 5 gift subs, Buffalo. Thanks, man. The 5 gift subs, Cat. And the gift sub, Bradley. Thank you for the generosity. And Tyler and Majestic Trees. Watch Pokemon Wedding. It sounds adorable. Let's see. From this, well, I guess this isn't as adorable as I thought. This is cringe. Even Sniper Wolf of all people, impossible not to cringe. Well, that's very unlike her. There's the Prime Meek, Otaku, and the Jesus. Hey, Filian, thank you for the 20 gift subs, man. I've been watching your Reality House content recently. Keep up the good work. Thanks to resub Marcus, Bobby, Frost, and the Prime Elliot. Merry Christmas, Filian. And thanks to resub Pato. Happy late birthday, Pato. I'm gonna play Cricket 22 when I get home. I know the story mode dropped and I'm pretty excited. I get to start my cricket career. Thanks to resub Juggernaut and the Prime Wade. The gift sub Jace, and the 10 gift subs Lizard Mushroom. Thank you, Lizard. Watch dinosaur videos. No. At least not now. What dinosaur video do you want me to see? I don't really want to just look at like the history of dinosaurs. Is there like a cool dinosaur Christmas story or something? Thanks to the resub 2, and the gift sub Cyclops. The Land Before Time slapped, though. Thanks to resub Poop Shoot, and the bit Seanan, and the gift sub Rising Moon. And thank you for the 5 gift subs Kaiser. And the resub Blake. Will we watch Dramatize Me tonight? Yeah, we can check out some Dramatize Me tonight. It's been a while. We can see what they're up to. Surely they have Christmas lessons to teach us. Thanks to the gift sub Jake, and the resub DJ, and the Prime Terror, and the gift sub Crazy. I've watched the Bleach trailer. It was alright. Thanks to the gift sub Bab, and the Prime Leviathan, and Bits and Okashi. Thanks to the Prime Arcane. The Tragic Tale of Reddit. Alright. Is Reddit down? Is it dead? Oh, this is the same video we watched, but he changed the name. Oh, we already watched this. Why did he change the name? Wasn't it like, the dark side of Reddit moderators? Hey, that's good to hear, Bog. And thanks for the bits. And thanks to the Tier 1 Drools. And the Tier 1 Trevor and Prime Chris. And the resub Stony. I have finished the Hobbit video, yeah. I'll post the second part later this week. Thanks to the bits Bot Boy. And the bits Rubies. Started Hawkeye, I haven't caught up. I don't know if I will or not. Here's the Prime JG. Hope you get everything you wanted for Christmas, Scott. Did you eat dinner? Yep. Next to the bit shadow. Nope, no new Slap Mountain yet, but they are filming for a new season. Won't be out for a little while, but they have started on the new season for Slap Mountain. I got the insider intel. I'm pretty hyped. Christmas movies kind of suck. I also think Christmas movies are trash. I never liked Christmas movies. Ever. Even as a kid. The only one I ever liked is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. All the other ones were just trash. Elf was okay. Like, they're just not enjoyable. There's a tier 1, just that guy. And the resub Steph. And the prime Sal. And the 10 gift sub Rivers and 10 gift subs Cat. Thank you for the back-to-back 10 gift sub drops. And thanks again, Cat. Yeah, I guess Die Hard's kind of a Christmas movie. There's always that big debate. It's like pineapple on pizza when it comes to whether or not Die Hard's a Christmas movie. I like Die Hard. Thanks to the Prime Night. Polar Express was sick. I saw it in theaters when I was a kid. That was fun. It was a class field trip to see it. I remember we had chaperones that were 4th graders when we were in 2nd grade, and I was like, oh my god, these kids are fucking nuts. One of the kids was talking about, like, cigarettes. I don't think he smoked them, but he was just talking about them. I was like, oh my god, this is fucking intense. And then we watched Polar Express with him. That's about all I really remember from that movie. Thanks to Tier 1 Jonesy and the Prime Silent Sock and resub Starwind. Oh, Jesus. And the huge 50 gift subs Toaster Question. Holy fuck, thank you, Toaster. Jesus Christ, man. Let's see this Pokemon wedding. Which one am I looking for? It just seems mean. I'm sure they were happy. Thanks to Prime Peyton. And the resub Carmaft and Internet Lord. And what's Twitch? I'll at least check this one out, I guess.
Alright then. Courtney, I choose you.
Alex, flame on.
Aww.
It's super effective.
Okay, Courtney, let's go.
Sydney, Isis.
Man, there's a whole lot going on. There's even a guy in a horse mask in the back. That's not even a Pokemon, that's just a fetish.
Looks like these Pokemon are evenly matched.
Leave me alone.
Perfect.
There's a Tier 1 Birdie and the resub
Show them
Bod
how you are.
and the Prime Peanut and the 5 gift subs Wang. Oh, is it going to be a tough match?
Flamethrower. Andrew counters will burst into flame.
This isn't really a wedding. This is just more of like a cosplay convention kind of thing.
Looks like they're fighting each other to a stalemate.
There's your sub Ethan and the 5 gift sub Soul Rack.
I think you all would make,
Jesus Christ.
would they make a great team?
Tag team create.
Thank you again, Toaster. Holy fuck, man.
Are you a boy or a girl?
Thanks to Tier 1 Bone.
Are you a boy or a girl?
Merry Christmas,
Hey,
Leon.
boy.
Mason, you promised to be the shoulder to her sloper.
Sure.
Jessa, you promised
This
to
is
be
so
the
wholesome.
to Disney.
I wish all weddings were like this. At least it wouldn't be boring.
You both promised to tag in when your opponent is in the ring.
Sometimes.
You promised to support.
Imagine how their parents feel. As long as their kids are happy, I bet they're happy.
Victories.
Do you have anything you'd like to say to each other?
Oh, I definitely have something to say to him.
That horse looks bored. Yeah. The horse guy in the back doesn't really want to be here. He's just left over from the BDSM convention last night. Thank you for the fat 20 Leon. And the Jesus Christ, and the 25 Stickman. Good to see you again, Stickman. Hope you've had a good week.
I will try
And Toaster Question again, man. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, a little off cue. That's okay. It's a remix. Yeah. Exit Prime, Bundo, Thrill, and the 5 gift subs, Painted Shoes. Thank you, Shoes.
To make a good team takes a striking lingo and also epic poses.
Oh, Ginyu Force? Let's go!
Unite all people within our nation.
Oh.
To extend our reach to the stars above.
Team Rocket, take off at the speed of light.
Surrender now, or prepare to fight.
Thanks for resub ASMR.
I now present Team.
Oh, they don't even kiss? Oh, there we go. They just seal it with a high five in a Pokemon battle. That was wholesome. Thanks for resub Tether. Thanks for resub Vogue. That was my favorite arc of Pokemon. Thanks for the bits, Jake. Give sub Tyler. Top 10 weddings? I'd say so. And I think the height mismatch was a good thing, to be honest. He can suck the titties standing up, which is pretty cool. I don't want to be on light mode, but I have to be on incognito mode on this computer. I literally can't, like, install anything on it. I only really get the internet to work on incognito mode. It's pretty old. Thanks to the resub, G Fuel Mini Fridge. Are you in a hotel? Nope. I'm way up north though. Thanks to the bits, Turtle. Live news photobombed by drifting Volvo 740. What a title. I'm assuming this one, right? This probably doesn't happen often.
Ja, snön och halkan har orsakat en hel del trafikolyckor i Örebroområdet under dagen. Bland annat här på Mosåsvägen där 2 bilar frontalkrockade vid 11-tiden i förmiddags. Men inte heller där kom någon person till skada. Men trots ett mycket besvärligt väglag så var det inte alla som tog halkan på allvar. Ja.
Damn, that's pretty nice.
Oj, 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 vilken galning. Ni får ta det försiktigt om ni ger er ut.
That was pretty cool. Man just came in fucking Tokyo drifting there, initial D style. Good for him. Thanks to the Bits Waffle and the Tier 1 Picciano. Thanks to the resub Blue Man. And the tier or resub Noxus. The creepiest chiropractor on YouTube. Okay. I do love goofy chiropractics. Oops. Which one? The one from Kin or Hollywood's? Hey, wait! I know this guy. We watched this guy. Kai and I made a video on this guy like 5 years ago. His name is Advanced Chiropractics, right? He's a prime Ron Swanson and Zedior. Isn't it this guy? He gets him with like the little toy hammer. Let me see. I'm pretty sure it's the same guy.
See you later, not having
Yep, totally forgot there's no ad block here.
I love trying to find
Okay, back to back. We're really feeling it now.
without my contact lenses.
With what? Do you like fake doctors?
Yep,
You
this is
wanna
the
see
guy.
a 60-year-old man make a 40-year-old woman cry? Do you want to see people's heads get ripped from their bodies?
God, this guy's goofy, yeah.
Be a pussy and answer, fuck yes. Well, boy howdy, do I have the Texan for you.
Dude, what is this strange chiropractic
Thanks to the
word
Prime,
I stumbled
Shmee.
upon that is pretty much the build-up of a shitty porno? My roommate and I...
Yeah, it was
month
advanced
ago, went down this
chiropractics.
weird rabbit hole of this bizarre chiropractic YouTube channel. I don't even know how we found
Thanks to
it.
resub Cole.
My YouTube recommended is just a black pit of despair. And I only make it worse because I click on literally everything in it. Either way, I'm here to talk about the sexual wraith that is Dr. Gregory Johnson. And before we even get into the video, you gotta see the title.
Yeah, we did watch quite a few.
Yoga pants and first time ring dinger. It doesn't get any better than this.
By the way,
Yeah,
he's a
baby.
chiropractor with a signature move. And apparently he's got that shit on lock with a trademark. A chiropractor uploaded a video to his YouTube channel and he titled this. This is the name he gave it.
Houston chiropractor.
Well, his ring dingers are legendary, to be honest.
Today, and Tammy came all the way over here from. And what's that, about 4 or 5 hours?
About 5 hours.
5 hours, yeah. And you came over here complaining of lower back pain
Be sure to remember that. This woman came to get treated for back pain.
with a little pain out to your left.
Nothing weird about this, just a 65-year-old man with his hand on a 30-year-old woman's ass. That's
Well, he's feeling the nerves.
Right in her history
It's part of
examination,
chiropractics.
and we're going to do her adjustment first thing, but I do want to show you her posture. Okay, go ahead and close your eyes and flexion hip forward and backwards for me. And then back to neutral. Okay.
Man, it's been so many years since I went down this rabbit hole.
Relax your arms.
I used to watch the fuck out of these weird chiropractors.
This man just played with her hair 3 times in a row to talk about her hands.
That's because your shoulders are a little forward because your head's forward in the Z-axis this way, so your ears right here over.
So I'm going to use this scientific device called a pen to conduct my research. Because I am a doctor, and you should treat me as such. Also, bro. what
Does he
is
still
the
upload?
point
I'm not
of wearing
sure.
Scrubs if you're a chiropractor, other than to make other people think that you are a doctor. Of which, sorry to break the news, but you are not.
Positive Nautilus and Deerfield test there too.
Those were 100% made up words.
He's just
No
smelling
way.
her.
You can't fight me on this.
Yeah.
You just said a bunch of nonsense words.
So if you look right where the sole and the heels meet, you can see the left one's a ½ inch shorter here.
This is what I hate about this guy. Is that he makes so much of this bullshit up.
Thanks to
Every
Resub
single
Chase.
person that lays on this thing, he tells them
And
that their
Race.
legs are uneven. Every single person. Yeah, I got a little pain in my neck. Oh, well, your legs are uneven. What are you talking about? He said that bullshit to an Eagles lineman. I'm not fucking with you. Here's the video.
Big V plays offensive tackle for the Philadelphia Eagles. You guys were Super Bowl champs just a couple years ago, right?
Yeah,
Last year.
Yeah,
That's right. And the left leg is shorter by a ½ inch in this prone position.
Every single video. Without fail. Well, I told you I'd talk about
Yeah, Greg!
Side joint first.
Oh, I forgot how awesome this guy is. Thanks for some Sinju and Arisen. This isn't the ring dinger
Listen to
yet.
the hydraulics on that fucking beast of a machine. Nowhere in the chiropractic recipe does it call for hydraulics.
There. That's probably the sore spot on you most of the time, isn't it?
If it wasn't, sure as fuck is now.
Okay, but look here.
Yeah, I can't stand chiropractics either. I went to a chiropractor one time because my grandma really likes
I think you
them.
get the
He
idea.
herniated a
Break
disc in my
people's backs
neck.
for a living.
I hate chiropractics.
Lower back pain.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Shit's a
I present to
scam.
you the human back.
Ring dinger.
That's sore, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That's sore, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Because you're stabbing her in the face with your fucking thumbs, you lunatic.
Well, just wait for the ring dinger. That's when he really starts to blossom into a beautiful butterfly.
I really doubt it. Okay, but for real.
He's a tier 1 better gamer.
Human back. He is cracking her knuckles.
Complaining of lower back pain.
But let's get real. I know why you guys are here. You guys came to see the ring motherfucking
Yes, the ring dinger. Take her fucking head off, Greg.
Savage has his YouTube plaque up on the wall. Mad respect.
Thanks for Prime Bronze. I did go to a chiropractor that I trusted, and was also the official chiropractor for our local hockey team. Like a professional hockey team.
That is just the sound that table makes.
Man herniated a disc in my neck. Thanks to Resub Panda. And the Prime Pontarex. This is definitely not safe. His ring dingers, I wouldn't say they're unsafe. I'd say we haven't evolved enough to really understand how they work. You'll see. It's his signature anime move. It's fucking great. Thanks, Resub Grimoire. That was wholesome. Well, thank you, Better Gamer. Appreciate it, man. Thanks to Resub Yeast. Yes, sir! She is not ready. This is gonna be a spiritual journey.
Yeah, he just rips people's heads off. But, I mean, this lady seemed to enjoy it.
Just like that. Yes, ma'am.
Thanks to the Prime Gummy.
Now, I hear you. You might be thinking, hey, at least he's not hurting anybody.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, breathe.
So,
Yep.
tell he did his signature move on a normal fucking person, and naturally, she felt like her head was being torn the fuck off by a creepy old chiropractor.
Thanks,
now,
Resub
I
Math.
could have just done a video with
The
this
Bits
lady.
Guapo.
Biomechanics of the thoracic spine and rib cage, which is often...
But I didn't think you guys wanted to see a grown woman getting tortured for 10 minutes.
A little left.
Well, I'll tell you something. I did a long time ago.
There's one last thing I gotta show you guys. It's the end.
So I've known about this channel for a minute.
I'm not sure what the ring dinger is, first of all. I don't know if it's the whole process or if it's just the rip your head off move.
It's just the rip the head off move.
And want to have you face the mirror again.
Yeah, there's just a little drill.
I'm going to shoot you. Let's have you flex your head forward. That's not funny. There's been more murders in Houston the last month or so than we've had in ages.
Why is he talking about this?
So, how long ago was it? Jesus. What did I call it? Might have just called it this. Yeah, 5 years ago. I loved this goofy chiropractor rabbit hole. Kai and I used to watch it together sometimes. Thanks for the gift sub. Arctic in the tier 1 Sky Akaza. It's so good. It's so fucking good. And it's become more of a fetish on YouTube over the last 5 years. So if you type in, like, chiropractor... we'll just do chiropractor adjustment and see what happens. Yeah, pretty much all of them are women with their ass at the camera and wearing, like, minimal clothing. And they're always, like, pushing on their asses. Or putting the asses towards the camera, like damn near goat-seeing them. There's one guy in particular, and I can't remember his name, but he only works on women in bikinis. That's his whole YouTube shtick. And I can't remember his... He might have been banned by now, I really don't know, but... Oh, there's even a horse chiropractor. Greg gets out there with a ring dinger. Yeah, it's a crazy rabbit hole. Thanks for the 10 gift sub, Scar. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. It's been a while, man. Hope you've had a good holiday. Rips a fucking horse's head off, yeah. People have died from that, though. I saw a lot of people mention that in the chat. Yeah. When you do a move like the ring dinger, it can actually kill them. It's fucking terrifying. Some Agent 40... Yeah, it pretty much is some Hitman shit, to be honest. He just disguises himself as a chiropractor. Thanks the bitch better gamer. Who in their right mind goes to people like this? My grandma keeps going to a chiropractor. She has for... fuck, as long as I can remember. It's actually pretty upsetting, because every time she goes, she's in pain. And then once the pain heals, she goes back. Because he's convinced her that that's just the process, and that it needs to continue. Even though I think she'd be doing better overall if she didn't keep going back. Thanks for the 10 gift subs, Fox. I appreciate the generosity. And the gift subs, Sandals and Lucas. No, I can't put it on dark mode. Sad what medical professionals will do to keep a client. Well, chiropractors aren't like medical professional. I mean, you could make an argument they are, but they're not like an actual doctor. It's its own like pseudo-science. That's not just being mean, it actually is not like an actual medicinal science or anything. Thanks to the gift sub, Drools. Please play something. I can't, man. I'm a fucking old laptop. All I can do is YouTube nights while I'm here. They have to be certified. There is a chiropractic board that certifies them, but it seems like they're awfully lax. Thanks to the tier 1 Raven. Yeah, I saw the Island Boys down there. This actually might be the channel I'm thinking of. Like, maybe he graduated from only working on bikini women to also viral superstars. I mean, yeah, this might be him. I don't really know. Let's see how the Island Boys do.
Get away with
oh, Jesus Christ.
Season at the Hyundai Getaway sales event. With new cars arriving daily, it's the perfect time to get a Hyundai. Sign and drive on some of our most popular all-wheel drive SUVs.
Thanks to resub in Kenny.
Now. Hurry in.
And Joe.
Are you ready to bake?
Okay, so I didn't click skip ad in time and they played another one. That's pretty fucked up. I thought it would just play.
Island boy, I'ma keep it, I'm an island boy. I'ma keep it like it's all I want. Tell that boy to really keep that gun. I'm just gonna get my back cracked. What?
What's going on? They're gonna get
man, this is insufferable already.
The first time, so
I prefer when he only like grabs women's tits and pretends that it's somehow adjusting their spine. The Island Boys just keep riding the Island Boy song wave as much as possible. I don't blame them at all. Why would you prefer that? At least that's kind of goofy. The Island Boys are just insufferable. Thanks to the resub, Iron Ghost. I'm sorry to hear that. Hope you feel better soon, though, Ghost. Oh yeah, baby chiropractics is a real thing. Well, it's, again, I wouldn't recommend it to anybody. You would be shocked at the shit some moms put their babies through. Yeah, baby chiropractics, very controversial, but it is a real thing. There are baby chiropractors. Thanks to the bits, pups.
So we get a lot of questions about
Actually, you know what you guys maybe might not have seen? I'll play it after this. Thanks to the Prime Bagel.
our audience what an exam looks like. So we check head to toe. What we're checking for is range of motion of all the joints, including the hip joints. We do a lot of orthopedic and reflex exams when needed. We check the spinal mobility, shoulders, wrists, ankles, head.
Do some adjustments.
These what this sort of things that we check for tension in her dura.
Is he gonna fucking German suplex the baby or something?
Yes, up. A little ability to move her head both ways. Always with her permission.
Thanks, Resub Toland and Tier 1 Jacob.
And we can use our little tiny hands to check her little tiny bones. Other reasons, or longer than ways.
She's much more, well, maybe not. I was gonna say she's much more gentle than the guy I saw do this. The guy I saw in here was fucking blasting the baby. Give him the ring dinger.
The exam also includes taking off the onesie and checking different...
Imagine Greg comes in with a towel and a ring dinger.
But we'll do that off camera. Okay, one more thing, baby.
Yeah, this...
Cranial reflex.
Much more gentle than the guy I saw doing this.
She's only going to do is not do what look like adult adjustments on this baby. But she needs adjustments because there's clearly some joint fixations in her.
No, she's a baby. She doesn't need adjustments.
Some of these adjustments just involve me holding her in a move as we're skin. We're gonna go back inside her mouth.
Hold on, you guys need to see this shit though. This just reminded me of it. I think it was called Baby Yoga. Baby Yoga swinging around, is that it? Oh my god, yeah, this shit was fucking wild. I don't know if I can play it on stream because it's genuinely difficult to watch. It's a yoga instructor who convinced this couple that yoga was good for their baby. So she takes the baby and starts fucking flipping it around like this. And then she starts helicoptering the baby. All while the couple looks on like happily, like, oh good, now our baby's nice and limber. Yeah, it's fucking crazy. Thanks to Resub Dingle and Zazvo. I don't know if I can watch it, because I genuinely think it would probably break terms, to be honest. But yeah, it's crazy. Thanks to the Prime Thick. If I remember correctly, she was even doing, like, kettlebell swings with the baby at one point, too. So she'd, like, take the baby by its legs and go under her legs and then out, and then back down and out. It was wild. Thanks to the Resub Snake. Which one is it? I actually think Vice covered it a long time ago. It was either Vice or Barcroft. One of the two. Either way, though, I don't think I can watch it on stream. Thanks to the Bitch Bane. Yeah, I definitely think it would fall under child abuse, for sure. It should. If you sign your baby up to one of these people, you should lose that child. And obviously the people should be in jail. Stretch the baby like pizza dough. That is really what it looks like. Did the child survive? Well, I don't know, man. They didn't tell me in the video. The baby made it through the first wave, at least. They were alive by the end of the video, but whether or not they survived past that, God only knows. Baby's first boss fight. Yeah, it's like I said, man, it's fucking crazy what these stupid couples will do sometimes. Just because someone tells them it's good. Thanks to the resub, Bigger Boot. No, I'm not gonna play it, man. I'm not gonna risk it. It is absolutely child abuse, and I'm not gonna risk watching it. Do you remember Home ASMR Clinic? Is that the ASMR chiropractors, the ones that would like hit each other with baseball bats? Oh, no, I do remember this though. Not who I was thinking of, but I do remember it. Chopstick therapy? God damn it. Thanks to Prime Gator.
The legacy of that shield is...
They upgraded their studio since the last time we tuned in. That big YouTube ad revenue coming in hot. Thanks for resub double leg. I could fall asleep to this. This is good ASMR. Ace of the 5 gift subs 27. Thank you, man. So they seem to have really toned it down. Last time we watched this guy, I do remember this. He like had them in a full Nelson and then like cranked their arms back together. Like, he did his best to dislocate every client's shoulders, so it looks like he's really taken it down a bit from Ultra Nightmare mode. Hey, well, thank you, Thomas. Hope you have a good Christmas. I do love his passion for it, though. You can see how much he enjoys it. And I think that's pretty important. Is the guy orgasming? Well, they probably both are right now. Very soothing massage. Thanks for the resub, Hot Wheels. My barber does this. Hey, you got a good barber. Hopefully leave a nice tip. When does he get to, like, the crazy shit? If he... Again, I don't know if he still does it, but he used to. Okay, so he kept this move in his arsenal. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute! He's gonna do it! Rip his arm off! God, he's so happy. Yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh no, it looks like he does still do like the full Nelson move. Here we go, baby. Let's go! Yeah, get in there. I mean, no one really needs vertebrae anyway, to be honest. Yeah! Snap him in half. He died. Yeah, it's like Weekend at Bernie's, probably. He's just making adjustments on a corpse. These are prime chips. Yeah, I don't know what the chopsticks really do here. They seem like a pretty small part of the overall experience. Why is his shirt off? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that helps with the chopstick massage? Nice. Good technique. Thanks for the gift sub, Withered. Yeah, that's a true professional right there. Absolutely immaculate technique. Well, yeah. Goddamn right it is. That's the home clinic ASMR, baby. Thanks for the gift sub, Cheese. Can we watch the crazy self-defense guy from Detroit? Show some goddamn respect. His name is Dale. And it's Detroit Urban Survival Fitness. I keep saying that. Detroit Urban Survival Training. I don't know why I keep saying fitness. I say that every time now. Thanks for resub, Grimgar. And work. Hey, glad you like it, work. That sounds pretty intense, Crucial. Is it like Goofy? No new Slap Mountain yet. Thanks to the Prime Haley. I do plan on playing Inscription when I get home. Dale, the God of War. True. Thanks for the gift sub, Sing. Oh, thanks for the 5 gift subs, Carjo. Thank you for the generosity. You should put on Peanut Butter Crisis. Sure, what is it? Was it interesting? This? Is this like a power thirst thing? It looks like it. Yeah, it's old YouTube skid, eh? Thanks for the resub, Wisinde.
Told you not to buy it.
The old lady got me.
We interrupt your normal broadcasting schedule to bring you a breaking news update. All retailers are out of peanut butter. I repeat, out of peanut butter as of today.
Thanks to Tier 1
Scientists
Complex and the
believe that
resub.
chipmunks have stolen every
Monetiles.
last peanut on Earth, which means no more peanut butter.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of that's aged very well. I'm not super interested, to be honest. Thanks to the gift sub, King. I need some wacky shit. Or, not wacky, some wild shit. Here's a Prime Stormy and the resub, Jacob. Look up the ring dinger. We can watch a little advanced chiropractics. Let's see what he's up to at least. Oh, baby, he's still ringing and dinging. Alright, what do we want? A double ring dinger? Can the human body even stand such a thing? That's like getting shot by a shotgun twice. A double ring dinger?
Get away with
Oh,
our best
fuck.
deals of the season at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. With new cars arriving daily, it's the perfect time to get a Hyundai. Sign and drive on.
Hi, this is your Houston chiropractor, Dr. Gregory Johnson. We got Drew.
There's the Prime Purdue and the Bits car, Joe.
Christy, him and Kayla came up here today. It was about a 3.5-hour drive, you told us, right? And this is Drew's very first chiropractic experience, so I told him he was going to be spoiled after he got adjusted here today, which is very
Oh no, he's gonna be dead.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about other chiropractors.
We have patients that come here. We have probably see more patients from out of the city every day than we have in the city every day, don't we? And so, you know, if you're in Texas, you're actually closer than the people who came here, like from Malta and France.
Can you just ring and ding him, please?
Oh yeah, we've had them from
I'm here for one thing, Greg.
Australia, New Zealand, everywhere, basically. China even. YouTube's worldwide.
There's a Prime Gavino.
That's why we love our crack addicts worldwide. So Drew's got a birthday.
I've seen that Sporticus. That was interesting.
Make sure you say give him happy birthday wishes.
Thank you, gift sub Levi.
Comments on his video today. This being his very first adjustment here. We've already done his history and examination. Was that thorough, by the way, Drew?
Yes, very thorough.
That's something really patients or people that watch our videos don't get to see on the videos. I don't do the exams and.
Greg, I don't care if it's thorough, man. Just fucking ring ding him.
So this being his first adjustment today, we're going to start off on the biophysics table prone. Let's have you
Thanks for 2 gift subs, Bobbit.
face down in there.
I imagine one of his legs is shorter than the other, huh, Greg?
Okay. See, his left leg is short in this position by 1/2 inch in the prone position. Now, when I bring his legs up, they get even, and that tightens up a little bit.
That's crazy. He actually says that in every video. Every single video.
So he has a left Deerfield, positive Deerfield on the left, and a positive knockless test with lumbosacral and sacroiliac tightness. Great deal of pain, but still tightened up and raised up. That's
He's still operating on Windows XP. Needs a firmware upgrade.
with his left SI joint. Some of these might be
Just a bunch of mumbo jumbo.
because they've been out for a while.
Really pump his ass, Greg. Lengthen that leg.
Yep. There you go.
What are these words? He's just using real words incorrectly in order to appear more qualified.
Look at there.
Oh my god, he cured it.
This already should feel easier than that first one did.
So if I go to Greg and he starts pushing on my asshole, will he make me taller?
You can feel your head popping up on this next one.
Thanks to Tier 1 Zervin and Tier 1 Schwaggy.
Good. Okay, let's
The
train
bits
on your
Trip
back.
and Artie.
If you're getting chiropractic care, your chiropractor should be testing you before and after the adjustment just to make sure what they're doing is actually working for you. We know objectively whether we're helping people or not. So I did this with
That's an interesting technique.
arms out like that.
This actually does kind of look like torture.
Yep.
I've got to start twisting on his nipples a little bit in order to unlock the tight iliosacrum. Perhaps even help with the L5.
Put your head back. I don't want to give you whiplash. There we go.
Oh!
You felt that from your knee all the way up to your lower back. Oh, yeah. Good.
Thanks, Risa Briku.
Same here. There we go. Okay. Feel that one up there, too? Yes.
He's going to come in with a people's elbow. Boof.
Keep that chin up. Does he drop his head down like that a lot? Kind of, sort of.
No, he's scared, Greg.
When you see him doing that, you slap him upside the head and tell him it's from me. Straight up. Yeah. Spouses and girlfriends always love that advice. Yep.
Good adjustments. Thanks, Risa. Be more specific.
Good. Okay, let's come over on this table now.
Oh, you're about to go to heaven. Literally, it's the ring dinger table. Let's go.
Slide down a little bit more. This is probably the reason you came here, right? One of the main reasons?
Why? Why?
In your spine, don't you? Especially being a weightlifter like you are.
Just, yeah, like, right here.
And that lower neck and upper thoracic.
Thanks to give sub scuba in the tier 1.
So see how your legs up parallel to the floor?
Necro Blinko?
With your head flat back and no pillow. He's got a forward lordosis in his cervical spine now, which is normal. And that should feel pretty relaxed in your lumbar spine right now, too.
Feels good.
So this is how I recommend people sleep, just like this. And I recommend that. Get a plastic storage bin like you might store winter clothes in, those tote boxes, duct tape a pillow to it, just have your legs up parallel. If you sleep on your back and your legs are flat, it's going to hurt your back more. And if you sleep with a big pillow, you're going to throw your neck in place quicker. Slide down about a half an inch. There you go. This is going to feel tight, Drew, and it's supposed to.
Oh my god. I'm so excited. Do it, Greg. Oh.
Keep your teeth together on this adjustment, Drew. Raise the table up so I don't...
Right in front of his girlfriend, too. She's going to watch him die.
Not up as high as I want him, so that's parallel for you right there. Deep breath through your nose. Keep your teeth together. Will you left ear? There it is.
Oh, big ring dinger.
How far down did you feel that one today? I didn't feel that all the way down, did you? Okay.
Oh, fuck. You should have just said yes.
Keep up, though.
You dug your own grave?
Left big toe right now. There.
Oh.
Did you?
Jesus.
Not very many people I give a double dinger to on their very first chiropractic adjustment.
Yeah, he's got double dingered. Is he still conscious or what's it? Oh,
You'll get a lot more
well, he was for a second.
video today because I did the double dinger and because Kayla's sitting there at your side.
He hasn't moved or said a word since. I don't think he can.
I know.
Where are you going?
All right. You're sideways. Let me help you up sideways.
He-
Grab my hand.
He's panicking.
You always want to try to get up sideways because when you sit straight up, it puts your
Thanks to the bits espresso and the resub manic.
vertebrae slip backwards, and that's where your nerves are, so it hurt more. Just come over here and stand in front of the mirror. You okay?
Yeah.
No, he's not okay. You fucking lobotomized him.
You know how it feels to be sore after a workout, first workout for a while.
Oh, yeah.
That's how this is going to be for about 72 hours. You get sore. Put crushed ice in a Ziploc freezer baggie right on the skin over the sore spot for 20 minutes. You can do that every hour if you need to. Don't ever put heat on that, ever. Hold those shoulders up back for me. Head way back this way. You'll feel a little tap there.
Alright, now get out the circular saw, Greg. The chiropractic jigsaw, maybe?
First time I did it.
It's the best.
No!
22
Fuck!
years.
No, I can't
The
come.
first night he took it, he
No
slept
climax?
like
No, here we go.
Smoother.
Thanks for your sub phone box. Geo, Lucky, and the gift sub D-Loms.
Back there anymore? Okay, so I caught you again. See how he drops his head down?
Yeah.
That's a bad habit you've got, and that reverses this curve. I want to put this normal lordosis back in your cervical spine, but if you keep doing this, you're defeating your own purpose. So keep that chin, head up, squeeze your shoulder blades together.
Nice. Good posture.
Square it off,
Power
like
stance.
you're supposed to, but you're still sticking your head forward. You used to that turkey look, huh? So, how would you describe your very first chiropractic adjustment?
Terrifying.
With our other YouTube crack addicts worldwide, Drew?
About exactly what I felt like it was going to be. Exactly what I thought.
Oh, well, that's good.
That was good, yeah.
Thanks for your sub Shasta, and the gift sub Falcon, and tier 1 Taiji.
From all over the United States and even overseas to get their treatment.
I don't care about the interview here, Greg. I'm just here for the ring dingers. What else we got? Yeah, Greg's still on the grind. I think he just follows the same script, though. I don't think he ever really goes off book anymore. Thanks to resub Crow. Wait, does Greg himself get ring dinged?
Hi there, this is Dr. Samuel Ruiz.
Oh my god, Greg's on the chopping block!
From Chino, California. I'm here at day 2 with Dr. Gregory Johnson at Advanced
Thanks to the Bits Robotic.
Relief in Houston. So I'm going to go ahead and check his posture, and then we're gonna go ahead and do his ring dinger right now.
My second ring dinger of the day, actually.
How many times does Greg get dinged?
So I do practice what
Holy shit! He's a fucking ring dinging addict.
So let's have you close your eyes, Doc. Bring your chin all the way down and up. Now
That's not very good mobility at all, Greg. I don't think the ring dingers are working, man. He's very stiff. Like a fucking scarecrow.
that's probably been there for a
years.
long time,
Yeah,
right?
that's an old pattern of mine.
A lot more balanced and level here in the shoulders. Taking a look at his pelvis.
Thanks, the resub slug.
It shifted a little bit, but nothing like before. So let's go ahead.
I just keep trying to reduce this curve.
Oh, just skipping right to the ring dinger. No foreplay. He doesn't want anything else cracked. He just wants to get his ring dinger in. I bet Greg can take a wallop, though. If you're gonna ring ding Greg, you're gonna have to fucking, like, rip like you're trying to start a lawnmower on him. Thanks, the resub chapel. He doesn't fit. Yeah. He's not really in, like, the correct specifications for the table. The day will come when Greg has dinged his last ringed his last ding. This is gonna kill him one day. But god damn it, he's gonna go out doing what he loves. He's gonna get ring dinged all the way to Valhalla. Let's go!
Better.
Nice.
Feel more depth on that one?
I felt that.
Yeah, that was better.
Let me get these unlocked.
See, it's just a matter of repeating it.
Yeah, it's just that
practicing it.
repetition.
It's a whole new neural pathway for you.
Oh, let me bring the table down.
You know, and it is for every chiropractor that I teach this to. I've been doing it so long, this is a normal neural pathway for me. But
Oh man. Good old Greg.
But you got all the basics down and the biomechanics and the biophysics and the neurology of it all.
Yeah, I felt it.
Did he say the urology?
That was deeper.
This isn't urology, Greg. Maybe he meant neurology. Which also wouldn't apply here.
Yeah. A little dizzy, but I was fine now.
Balance there.
Better.
A little bit to the right still.
When I feel less stress in my spine right now, too.
Good. Way better posture there.
Good job.
Yeah, it's just buzzwords. If you don't know what bioenergetics is, then consider yourself lucky. It's basically just putting bio in front of any word to make it sound official. So there's like bioenergetics, what did he say? Biophysics, bioanalytics, all kinds of weird bios. None of them are like anything actual. Like, for example, bioenergetics is a wacky one. Where is Elliot Hulse? Here it is.
Laptops on Intel vPro make your team's day actually better.
Thanks to the Tier 1 Garfields.
Or 6.
What do you give the person who has everything? How about the tools to fix anything and more?
Hey, so you guys are about to watch a video and how the muscular system can be manipulated. Experiencing in this video, you can trigger emotion. Right? Now, of course, I'm trained in bioenergetics, so I know how to.
Yeah, you just get a little dick squeeze in there, and you start to really feel something.
But what you're going to see is my friend Taylor, who you've met perhaps in another video, is working on parts of my body.
He's freeing his emotions.
I know myself, and I've been doing this for long enough.
They're trapped inside of him. Let him out.
Namely, within the stomach, there are joyful, giggly feelings, right? And up in the neck, in particular. And this is pretty common for most people. There's a lot of trapped anger, a lot of trapped rage. And through bioenergetics, we can use exercises to get the rage out. We can use stretches to get the emotions
Yeah,
out.
here it is. The rage is coming out.
Tears, whatever they are.
The demon's leaving. He's being exorcised.
Actual tissue, you can open a floodgate of emotion. I'm not going to cite any resources here because you guys know that I read Lowen, Alexander Lowen.
Yeah, see, bioenergetics is the real deal. All of this was trapped inside of him. All of this evil.
Got Berselli,
But thanks to the dick squeezing bioenergetics, it's able to get free.
Or they call this trauma release. Right? We all have got different types of trauma, so you could look up some of Vercelli, I forget his last name, but Trauma Release Exercises is an excellent book, as well as some of the stuff by Peter Levine. Those guys are kind of on the forefront in the science of trauma relief. So that's it. Enjoy this video.
See?
So, I'm pretty motile, meaning I can express through my body pretty easily.
Thanks to Prime Bob.
You touch upon those trigger points that would release emotional, the floodgate in that way, but you have to feel safe. I'm just retarded, but you gotta feel safe, and not judged. So a practice, depending on what you want to ultimately do, I'm just sharing these ideas with you. A practice where you can give people room.
I need to do a bioenergetics course sometime.
The muscular tension, but it releases.
See what comes out.
That's associated. Breathe. Yeah. And I would stay like this
until the muscle.
Until all of
Yeah, that's bioenergetics. Shit's great. Thanks to the Bits Robotic and the Bits Jet. What else we got? Oh, Jesus Christ. Greg's coming back in here for another ring dinger. This man really just Jesus Christ. I've got to see it. I mean,
Get away with our best deals of the season at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. With new cars arriving daily, it's the perfect.
Hey, this is your Southern California ring digger chiropractor, Dr. Samuel Ruiz. This is day 3 of my training out here with Dr. Johnson here in Houston, Texas. So we're gonna go ahead and
he's about to get ring dingered again.
get to adjust you based on what we find. Great. All right, so let's have you close your eyes. You're gonna bring your chin down towards your chest, all the way back up, looking up towards the ceiling.
Thanks to the resub, Mayo.
There we go. So I'm checking from the neck down here. We see a slight translation to his right.
Again, straight into the ring dinger, Jesus.
When you're solid like that, it goes good. That was better.
There we go. Yep, that's good. Nice and tight there?
Yep.
Good. I'm going to have you lift your neck up a tad there. There we go. Let me make sure we got a good grip.
There's a prime chrono. Give it to him, money shot.
You want to make sure you get the opposite.
Finish him off.
Better.
Yeah, fatality.
You feel the difference?
Absolutely. I felt it all the way through.
When you're solid like that, it goes good.
Is this the same one, or is it just?
Kind of lean your body weight into.
Oh no, it's definitely different.
Make sure we got the lumbar on, the pelvic. So we're going to get this SI first here. We're going to come over to the...
Please watch Skippy from TLC. Why, man? We've all seen Skippy. Thanks a gift sub, Nick. Nah, Greg can't be decapitated anymore, man. He's too strong for that. You couldn't cut his head off with a goddamn katana. That's 65 years worth of ring dingers daily. That neck is more powerful than titanium. Well, that was a resub. Thanks for the resub, Nick. And the bit Sabretooth, Merry Christmas. Thanks to the resub, Maxon. And the resub, Kirby. The Wikipedia moderator trial. What's he on trial for? Oh, sitting in the wooden chair sucks. I don't know how Tyler 1 does it. My ass hurts. It's also hurting my back because I have to lean over. What am I looking for? Have you watched stuff about Polybius before? Yep. Thanks to the resub Phoenix. The first one. What a breakdown of a Wikipedia moderator looks like.
From smoothies, lattes, and more, treat yourself to a holiday handcrafted beverage at Wawa.
Let's give sub Sand Karma.
Today I'm going to tell you about the Wikipedia admin that put over 80,000 pages dedicated to his favorite topic, titties, and the subsequent
Holy
trial
shit.
that took place.
Good for him.
It's November 5th, 2015, and
I don't even know
anonymous user
80,000
submits a complaint
titties.
to Wikipedia, alleging that its most high-profile administrator, his name was Neelix, had posted tens of thousands of links dedicated to titties. So to get some background,
Wow, good
you may have
man.
heard from your teachers, don't use Wikipedia as a reliable source. They know that, and they have a two-step process. Anything that gets posted by
Hey,
you
thanks
or
for the
me
big
would
tier
have to
3,
be
Justin.
by a higher
And the
power,
Prime Cloth
except
and the gift
if you're
sub
an admin.
C-Jax.
See, admin, it's a
Welcome
rare
aboard,
thing.
Justin.
There's only 1,100 on the site, and they're all volunteers, and they're highly respected within the community. And that's what Neelix was. See, Neelix wasn't your average admin. This guy had been there for over 9 years. He had made over 180,000 edits by
Jesus.
himself, and over 5,000 articles alone. Impressive. So this guy was one of the top dogs in the Wikipedia community. So when you have these allegations that your top dog is putting links and pages about boobies all around, that's a serious allegation.
Well,
So
it's
when
also
anything
not
like
that big
this
of a
comes
deal.
up,
Who
the
doesn't love some
Wikipedia
titties?
Foundation will hold a tribunal where all the other admins will congregate, and they figure out what to do with the accused,
He's a
go
Prime
over
Samurai.
the accusations, and have evidence, and so on and so forth. So
Maybe
what
we give some
exactly
Dunn
was
and
Neelix being
Cloth.
charged with? It was fraudulent redirects. So a
Oh.
redirect is if I type in the word UK, it's going to redirect me to United Kingdom. So Neelix was doing this, but with kind of stupid terms at first. Like you
He's a
had
Prime
anti-trouser
soap.
go into pantslessness, and then it slowly got weirder and weirder. Like for the word mammogram, we had imaging of the tits, imaging of booby, tit imaging. Imaging of the tit. I mean, every variation of the word titty and imaging and booby was on there. So with how many fraudulent redirects there were, I mean, we're talking 80,000 of these things Neelix had made with the word booby or titty. People thought he had to have been hacked. There's just no way he could.
I would never think that.
Or he had some kind of bot, or the hacker had a.
No,
bot.
I just
It
think the man
had
loves
to
some
be
tits.
that. So they
I
went
guess.
to his house. People that knew him in real life went
Thanks
and
to give
spoke to
sub
him, and he said, "What
Saliva
denied
and
that?"
tier
He said,
1
"My
Nick.
account hasn't been hacked." And when they were asking him if he used the bot, because there were so many of these things, he just said, "No, I'm a fast typer." And he stated this: "Considering that there seems to be so much opposition, I will not object to the redirects being deleted, and I will not attempt to create more redirects in this vein. But I do think of them as valid."
Hey, good
The further
man.
They looked into
Sticking to his
Neelix's
guns.
edits and redirects, the more disturbing it got. So for breast reconstruction, redirect
Thanks to give
would
sub
be
Archer.
booby builder, titty constructor. For the word breast pump, we had titty pumper, pumping of booby, booby pumping. I mean, just ridiculous words. And one admin came to Neelix's defense.
Titty
and said,
pumping's
"If we
kinda cool,
delete
though."
all these redirects, that's going to be censorship." And that guy was laughed out of the room. But you know what? He did kind of have a valid point. Some of these redirects you could justify. So for the word mammary intercourse, he put booby f***ing, which you could justify, honestly. But one admin came out and said, "Wikipedia is uncensored, but we are not Urban Dictionary." This other admin said, "I especially don't see the value of creating..."
So did he go to jail for this?
Licks boobs, booby feeding, a trip down memory
Imagine
lane."
being
So
thrown
at
in the
this point,
slammer
all
for
they wanted
loving
was an
titty.
explanation. Why would you do this? I mean, this is a guy that had been there for 9 years. He was one of the top
He's
10
tier 1
Wikipedia
Woodsy.
editors. Why are you making these booby edit like a titty mastermind? And all he said was, "I apologize for creating unusual redirects. When creating them, I did not think the community in general would be against them. Again, I am sorry." So with having no explanation for why this happened, and Neelix truly believing what he did was right, they were kind of left at a crossroads. Maybe he just got off his rocker. Maybe he was taking some bad pills.
I mean, maybe
he
someone
was
just looks up
crazy.
titty
Maybe
pumping and
was
he
a bit
redirects them to the
nasty.
right
No one
place.
knew. So after 6 days of deliberation from the jury... Wait real quick. Before I end the story, here's some of the funniest ones that I found. Milk's boobies, titty physics, titty shrinking, shrunk boob, shrinkage of the titties, accessory tits, multiple
What are
tit syndrome. They came to a conclusion that Neelix, guy's gotta go.
Oh, I gotta look
He
up
then
multiple
gave up
tit
his
syndrome
admin
real
job,
quick.
retired from Wikipedia, and was prevented from ever writing the word booby or titty on Wikipedia ever again. And just to end this story, one of the admins said, "Thank God he never heard of the term jug or rack, or this would have been dozens of times
Oh, wow.
worse."
This is a real thing. Accessory breast. I've
Like
never
the
heard of it.
video, subscribe.
So his multiple tit syndrome redirects to accessory breast, also known as polymastia, supernumerary breasts, is the condition of having an additional breast. How often does that happen? But it may appear without nipples or areola. That has to be extremely rare. There's a tier 1 mushroom. And the resub will. Yeah, that is some Total Recall shit. I think that's a good redirect. Multiple tit syndrome. Like, that's how I just found out about this. I think he was onto something. Maybe titty pumping a bit too far, but overall, I think his heart was in the right place. I got nipples on my ass cheek. Are you being honest with me, man? Because that's awesome. I mean, it's also gotta suck too, though. Like, sitting down would be fucking weird. Like, if you rock in your chair and you get, like, that little nipple sensation and it, like, gets hard, oh, it'd be so awful. Is that something that can happen? Ass nipples? I'm gonna look that up. Hold on, I'm learning now, god damn it. I think it's a tier 1 tequila boy. Let's see. This is stupid, Google. The closest thing I can find is there is a man who got nipples tattooed on his butt cheeks. It's pretty good. He could make some cool OnlyFans content, I guess. Yeah, but it doesn't look like this can happen. Thanks to 5 gift subs, Polar Bear, and another 5 gift subs, Carjo. Thank you for the generosity. Nipples can occur anywhere on the body. I don't believe that, though, right? Can't nipples only occur on breasts? Because that's like, I don't know, where the milk tanks live. Whereas nipples are just kind of like the valve. Like when you go to the water jug during halftime. You just press it and it shoots out the water. I feel like it can't exist anywhere. My little brother has 2 extra nipples below his original ones. That's good. He's got backup nipples in case, I don't know, he loses the first 2 or something. Better to be prepared. Thanks to resub MXL. I've learned so much just from this one guy who kept putting titties in Wikipedia searches. Good for him. His legacy lives on. The Cryptic Game of Courage the Cowardly Dog. Thanks to the Prime Chips and Salsa. Courage the Cowardly Dog's my favorite show ever made. Let's see the Cryptic Game. Oh, this is new.
Primal Kitchen's classic mayo.
God damn, thank you for the 20 gift subs, Polar Bear. Appreciate the generosity,
mayo
man.
on one side, and then I'm gonna hit the other side with the Hawaiian style barbecue sauce.
When my child was invited to a sleepover, how was I to know there was a felon in the house? I
What?
looked at truthfinder.com for a background report to avoid a possibly dangerous situation.
Oh, this is aggressive.
It took just a few minutes for me to find out everything I needed to know. With access to hard-to-find phone numbers and
Jesus Christ, okay. God damn. Thanks to resub nuts.
My name is Michelle Gray, private investigator at Gray Investigations. The following report
Fuck, now I'm just thinking about that ad.
by Hunt a Killer.
That was effective.
A mystery kit that helps you solve fictional murder cases. And if you are hearing this recording, it means we are in desperate need of unfolding our most recent unsolved murder. The tragedy of Viola Vane.
Oh, this is Hunt a Killer. I thought this was part of Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Away in the attic. If you're promo code
21. 2 individuals, Nathan Gabriel and Chico Games, discovered a cancelled Courage the Cowardly Dog
Thanks
video
for resub,
game
Meat Shield.
for PlayStation 1 in the hard drive sold at a yard sale.
This game was originally found on an old hard drive I bought in a yard sale.
I didn't ask too much about it because I needed old and damaged electronics to run some tests. Upon checking its contents, I found files of a PS1 game project, and when I opened them, I found this game. Then, me and SysCookies, Chico Games, started working on a way to turn this into a playable game, trying our best to use the
There's the
majority
5
of
gift subs,
files we
Anstad.
could, so that it could wind up being a cohesive experience for this vaporware game.
This, of course, sounds like the beginning of some creepypasta you'd be hearing online.
Probably
And, of
is.
course,
I don't believe it.
you'd be right. It's a fan game based on the cartoon from the 90s known as Courage the Cowardly Dog. However, the whole thing is designed as if it was supposed to be a PlayStation 1 game from the 90s that was never released.
God, I
you
love
can download
Courage.
it yourself on their website, or watch multiple Let's Plays online if you don't feel like completing it yourself. Or you can watch this video where we talk about what you can find in the game.
This doesn't seem very interesting. As much as I love Courage the Cowardly Dog, I just don't care about
We open the
ARGs
game
at all.
in Courage's home while the
At
theme
all.
of the show plays on repeat.
This is
There's
a good sub
nothing
window.
really to interact with here until you go upstairs. The final door on the right leads us into a room with nothing but a computer. You can interact with it, which triggers a color change downstairs. Now the
Okay.
room is glowing red.
That's horrifying. Thanks for the bits, Dan. Yeah, we can catch up on Court Cam. It's been a minute.
It was hard.
Wild court appearances from local Florida rock star. Oh, that's Jared Leto.
Oh boy.
This guy's fucking awesome.
The 34-year-old Florida rock musician was charged with petty theft and damage to property for allegedly trying to steal nutritional supplements from a store and then damaging items after he was caught. As Judge John Hurley kicks off the bond hearing,
These are the 5 gift subs, yeah, for you.
he makes
Appreciate
a
it, man.
request that will come back to haunt him.
Turn on the mic, please, somebody. Why do they...
Your Honor?
Yes, sir.
You know me, don't you?
Oh.
Before Judge Hurley can get another
He absolutely knows him.
this rocker breaks into a
Everybody knows this guy.
Going to pick up my scripts. They said it was a 45-minute wait for some reason. I'm walking around shopping. I go to the bathroom to take a piss and wash my hands.
Thanks for the bits, Banana.
The manager's in there waiting for me, thinking I'm shoplifting. I wasn't shoplifting anything.
No?
No. My first, second, third, fourth, 13th, 14th Amendment rights have been violated.
Damn, that's a lot. Holy shit.
But it
Almost
turns out
every
this
amendment.
isn't the first time the defendant's been charged for stealing.
Your Honor, if I may, 2 things worth noting. Mr. DiMatteo was arrested September 14th of this year at a Mexican restaurant, where allegedly he ran up a bill for $256.26.
Jesus, that's a lot.
Refused to leave or pay your first tab. Additionally, on September 29th of this
Thanks for the bits, Desi.
he was placed on 18 months probation for grand theft.
Thanks for the Prime Jallo.
As Judge Hurley checks on the details of the pending charges, DiMatteo can be seen growing more animated with the public defender. And when his mic gets turned back on,
Your Honor, sidebar.
yes, he raises his hand and asks.
This guy's good. He should be a judge.
Your Honor, sidebar.
Wait, no,
Your Honor.
Stop. It's not your turn.
After being muted once again, DiMatteo decides to drum up some more attention.
Oh, he's gonna do a song.
Oh boy.
As the performance
Let's go! A musical number?
Public defender Dale Miller
Works in Disney?
makes the executive decision not to unmute the defendant.
Mr. Miller?
I think
Selfish.
you should give him an opportunity to calm down, Judge.
Ultimately, the courtroom concert is cut short, and DiMatteo is forcibly removed
Oof.
by court security.
Song must have sucked.
Your Honor. I'm not having too much time. Just sit down.
Timothy DiMatteo later pled guilty to the petty theft charge and was ordered to pay $293.
It could have been worse.
Property charge was dropped.
Oh, what?
Your Honor, sidebar.
Thanks for being a fan.
Well, it worked out in the end, I guess.
Subscribe to A&E to never miss a new
Good
video.
for that guy. Thanks to Prime Croak and the gift sub Ghost Koopa. And the 5 gift subs him. Thank you for that. Yeah, you got off real easy. Maybe he actually is like a local legend rock star. I don't recognize him. Judge berates sick defendant 3 days before she passes away. Well, that sounds sad. That doesn't seem goofy at all. Two inmates escape by grabbing the bottom of a bus. Interesting. Very action movie-esque. There's the Prime Hake.
Next, we head to the Franklin County Courthouse in Columbus, Ohio. The morning arraignment just finished, and
Thanks, Resub Sock.
female defendants are being loaded onto a bus on their way to jail. Keep your eyes on the 2 women in the back of the line. They just slipped under the carriage of the bus in a bold attempt to escape.
Wow, hey, I respect that.
These brazen women are Tracy Mobley, 39, charged with aggravated theft, and Mary Morrissey, 40.
I mean, they look like sisters.
Violations, including drunken driving. The 2 women apparently concocted this plan on their way
Thanks
to
to
the
Prime
bus.
Penguin.
Here they are near the end of the line.
Does it really help them though? Because the bus just goes back and forth between prisons. So, unless they plan on like dropping off like while it's moving or at a red light, in which case they'd be seen.
And without a security guard in sight, they put the plan into action. Watch again as they casually scoot under the bus. With both women now clinging to the undercarriage, the ride begins.
Thanks for resub, Tyler.
About 20 seconds later, the bus stops at a
Oh, so they do get off at a light, but they're going to immediately get seen.
There's Morrissey over by the wall.
Oh. Why did they come back this way?
Somehow she's broken free from Mobley and takes off. What she doesn't realize is that sitting in this car is Terry Meyer, who just happens to work for a private detective agency.
Well, and his eyes are probably open and sees that she's just wandering around in prison clothes. And handcuffs.
Meanwhile, off camera, Mobley has also fled the scene. But police detective Amy Morris, who was on her way to court, sees Mobley, tackles her to the ground, and turns her in.
See, that's what I was saying. Like, it's not really helpful.
Meanwhile, Meyer also manages to return Morrissey to the courthouse as well. She suffers no serious injuries and is returned to police. Mobley, however, is not so lucky. She suffers a broken back during an escape and is taken to a hospital.
God damn, how hard did Amy tackle her?
In addition to their pending cases, both women are later charged with felony escape. Thanks for being a fan of Court Cam. Subscribe to A&E to never miss a
It was a good idea on paper.
episode.
It works in the movies, if nothing else. Though I think it was pretty silly to immediately get off at the first red light. They could have definitely waited a little longer instead of getting off in front of the fucking prison. Hey, Jeremy DeWitt's back at it, isn't he? I can already tell from the title, this is Jeremy DeWitt.
Back at Wawa, like peppermint mocha.
That man has so many fucking charges on him, and he is still somehow free.
Florida, where the defendant is making his second appearance here on Court Cam.
Jeremy DeWitt.
Yep, knew it.
Did I say that right? Yes, sir.
41-year-old Jeremy DeWitt is charged with carrying a concealed weapon. The Orange County Sheriff's Office is very familiar with DeWitt.
Oh, God, not him again. It's Jeremy.
Since DeWitt's been arrested several times in the past,
I don't know why they keep just letting him free. He's never going to stop.
impersonating a police officer.
What are you doing? What the f*** does it look like I'm doing? Get the f*** over before you find out. Stop pretending you're a police officer.
DeWitt runs a security company that provides escort service during funeral processions.
He's such a piece of shit. Yeah, Jeremy's not a good guy.
Using this business to
Dude
drive
sucks.
recklessly through traffic, block intersections,
Go past me! Go past me!
and confront other drivers when he believes they're disrupting his services.
Thanks to Tier 1, Jim.
Police eventually caught up with DeWitt, and he was charged in 2 different counties with impersonating an officer and failing to register as a sex offender. He was released on bond, and that's when police catch up with him again, 10 months later.
Jeremy, on the grind.
One of his employees when he sees DeWitt carrying what appears to be a firearm.
Don't reach for that firearm! Walk away from your bike! Keep your hands up! Keep your hands up!
Oh, he's even got a partner this time.
Do not reach for that firearm! You're being secure because you're openly carrying a firearm. What? You're openly carrying a firearm.
It's illegal to openly carry a firearm in Florida, and after he's placed in
Is it? Wait, I didn't know that.
tries to remove DeWitt's helmet, which the faux police officer does not appreciate.
What are you yanking my helmet? I'm trying to identify you because
Don't unmask Batman. You won't like what you find.
When DeWitt learns why he's being arrested, he goes ballistic.
carrying a pepper ball. You already know that. I do not know that. That is a firearm. That is a firearm right now. All right, Jeremy, you're being arrested for carrying a concealed weapon. Concealed? It was in plain view. That's not plain view. That's concealed. That holster's concealed.
Well, didn't he say it's in plain view when he pulled them over? I mean, fuck Jeremy anyway, but still. I mean, the officer himself even said it's in plain view.
But the real police don't take kindly to his demands.
Are you listening to me? Are you listening to me? I'm a deputy. I'm not an officer. You don't tell me what to do. Stop yelling at me, and I'm going to stop yelling at you. Do not yell. Do not raise your voice at me. Yes, sir. Do you understand? You've already asked the sergeant for a lieutenant. You don't get to pick and choose who comes to the traffic stop.
Can you just maybe slap him around a little bit? He's just gonna be let go again.
Concealed weapon. But when it's later determined it was just an unloaded pepper ball gun.
This online identifies as a Glock, basically a Glock replica. Can you show me on here anywhere, I mean, I don't know why you'd have a light on a less lethal, but can you show me anywhere on here where it gives anybody the idea that this is not a firearm, that it's a less lethal?
I can't answer that. I don't make those. But
Thanks to resub fire.
If I saw this, I wouldn't know that.
That's where you're. But you can say that for somebody else.
Okay. How's it going, sir?
Good. How are you?
The charges are dropped.
Oh my fucking god. Jesus Christ.
Where can I take you? Isn't it amazing how nice you guys are when you screw up?
Thank you. Let's go. Come on.
But DeWitt's
Thanks to resub H-bomb.
Because of this recent arrest, his current bond is revoked. So DeWitt goes before the judge
Oh,
to
thank God.
clarify the situation.
Yeah, I was on bond. They revoked my bond with a new charge, but that charge was dropped.
He has approximately 10 or 11 other cases that he's currently enforced.
Oh, you got a bunch of different cases that are keeping you. Right.
DeWitt's eventually set free.
Has he still not registered as a sex offender?
But will still stand trial for impersonating a police officer, and if found guilty, he could be looking at 5 years in prison.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day. Yeah.
Nice, Jeremy.
Court cam. Subscribe.
That man will never stop. Even when he's in jail, I'll bet he'll be impersonating one of the prison guards. Thanks to resub Millie. And Wizard. 5 years for a fetish. I mean, it's a pretty dangerous fetish. Like, he made unlawful, like, arrests and intimidations of people. Because he's not a cop. Yeah, Jeremy DeWitt sucks. Man's a piece of shit. Also, he had, like, some kind of sex offender history or something and never registered. I think he's a Tier 1 Titan. I don't really remember that one super well, though. We've seen that. I think we're all caught up. Yep, we're all caught up. There's a gift sub Dynadil in the Prime Fish. And the resub Gary Oak. You're a piece of shit for playing the sound so low? What are you talking about, man? It's court cam. They're notoriously low audio. Because it's on the scene shit. What do you want from me? What am I supposed to do? And it's maxed volume. I don't know why you keep fucking whining. He's a tier 1 frog. Please just fix the sound. It's just court cam. It wasn't an issue in the last 5-6 videos we watched tonight. God, Jesus Christ.
It was hard to believe.
Here, is it an issue here? Because this one's pretty fucking loud.
There were no more leads, just silence.
Did I fix it?
One piece of evidence had been overlooked.
At that point, everything changed.
18 years.
31 years.
40 years.
Weird.
Cold Case Files, new season, Friday, January 7th on A&E.
It's just court cam. Jesus Christ. Thanks for 5 gift subs, Trout, and the resub, Sam. Thanks to the gift sub, Frog, and the bits, Nasha. No more chiropractics. We already went down the rabbit hole. What dinosaurs really looked like? What's up with the dinosaur shit tonight? Thanks, resub Tinky. Sure, let's see what those assholes looked like. I think I've seen this one. I've seen almost everything from this channel. So let's go somewhere else. Let's see what Dangerville has.
Feel wrapped in love.
Fuck yeah.
Cozy vibes starting at $10.
The Tyrannosaurus rex, one of the most famous dinosaurs in the world. Originally uncovered in 1874 by Arthur Lakes, we've seen many different iterations of this monster, such as this hugely outdated skeletal restoration by William D. Matthew from
Looks like shit.
1905,
It's got a big
which
dick
follows
though.
a more kangaroo-like posture. Then we have the horizontal standing T-Rex, which you've seen in films like Jurassic Park, which we now know is outdated because, of course, dinosaurs had feathers. But what did the T-Rex really look like?
Looked like a giant
Chris
man.
Packham of the BBC recently released a documentary where they go through the step-by-step process
Thanks,
of
resub,
bringing the
JB.
T-Rex back to life. And
Thanks
they
for
covered
5 gift
several
subs,
things like
Schmeedy.
Color,
The resub,
feathers
Eastbank.
it had, how fast it could run, its bite force, and much more. After looking
Thank
at
you
the
for that,
T-Rex
Schmeedy.
under an electron microscope, it reveals the structures that contain pigments. This allows us to see the color mapping of the dinosaur as it would have been. They determined that the T-Rex would have had patches of black, brown, and possibly even brighter colors.
Wow.
They also found melanin, the same thing
Like a
that
CSGO
gives us
skin.
tans.
Cool.
This would have been found on the brow of the Tyrannosaurus, and it could have been used as a sign of age and maturity to females. These social cues are common amongst other members of the bird family. They also dug deep into the ancestry of the Tyrannosaurus and found it didn't have traditional bird-like feathers that you would have seen on a raptor, but rather single bristly filaments like quills.
I just don't really
like
care.
what's
I'm not a
seen
big dinosaur guy, to be honest. Unless that thing looked like, I don't know, my dad or something, I'm not interested. I just don't think dinosaurs are super cool, kind of lame. They didn't even have superpowers, they were just big and they bit shit. Yeah, I'm just not a huge dinosaur guy. I don't know. Never really have been. I like the Jurassic Park movies. Not so much the newer ones all that much, but the originals. And Godzilla's cool, but he's more of like a space dinosaur that shoots laser beams, so he's fucking awesome, but... I mean, fucking awesome's also a bit of an exaggeration. Compared to someone like King Kong, I think Godzilla's not as cool. Thanks to the bits, Koopa. King Kong can't shoot lasers. Yeah, but King Kong can do, like, karate and shit. He even wielded a mystical axe. King Kong's just like a giant ass-beating man that's just real big and strong. He, like, fucks things up. I think that's cool. Merry Christmas, Jay. The only reason King Kong lost is because Godzilla has fucking plot armor. Godzilla just hits shit with his tail and shoots beams. King Kong has, like, thumbs and shit. King Kong could have built, like, a spaceship and, like, a technology to attack Godzilla with if he wanted to. If we'd only teach him. Or maybe we could have taught King Kong how to speak and he could have tried diplomacy. Like, there's just so many more options with King Kong. Godzilla's just a fucking giant lizard. Thanks to the Prime Tickler. The bits trees. Lobo Paramilitary Xmas Special. Sounds awesome. Lobo is in, like, the DC character? Nope, not at all. Oh yeah, he does. There, yeah, it is. Oh, it's live action! This is a WWE production? Can I even watch this? Hold on, is this Toss? Also, the volume's pretty low, so I already know chat's gonna be whining about that. It's a fucking 10-year-old video. Thanks to the bits, Tyrone. Just fix it? Oh yeah, let me do that real quick. Okay, now, yeah, it should be fixed. Cocaine and titties. Yeah, it sounds like Lobo. I'm just not gonna risk it. Lobo's cool, though. Thanks to the bits, Chris. How much do gambling bots make in RuneScape? I just don't really care about gambling bots, though. I'm sure they make a decent bit. There's always going to be people that buy into it. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it, though. Let's see. How much do gambling bots make? It better be an alarming amount of real-world money.
Welcome back everyone, this is my series where I investigate underground areas in RuneScape. And the last episode of this series was actually quite a while ago now. Last episode we looked at bounty hunter emblem farming.
Thanks for
And
resub.
today I'm going to be
Is that Los?
investigating the current state of gambling, or dicing as it's
I'm sorry to hear
commonly
that. It's terrible. Wishing you the best, man.
So first of all, let's go over a quick recap of what gambling actually is
Thanks for Prime
in
Desi.
RuneScape, and how it's kind of evolved going from the main game RuneScape to old school RuneScape as it is today. Gambling has been somewhat of an underground activity in RuneScape for some time now, and I feel the main reason behind this is because many of the players that have been historically
Isn't this hella
involved in
outdated?
gambling were also involved in other activities which broke other rules
Yeah, I
such
don't
as
really-
real-world trading and scamming. So
Let me just
that
see the
ultimately
answer.
forced that there will be PMod in the area, so the accounts can actually get muted within. He said he continues to do it because he enjoys
Thanks
the
to Prime
process and the
Chios.
thrill of it. And to be honest, while I was filming this video, I was quite surprised to see so many people betting on these dice bots. You know, in a way, when I saw them, I didn't expect anybody to be betting on them, but there is actually a lot of people looking for that kind of gameplay, I guess, looking for that kind of fast-paced betting of money and the slight risk of doubling your money or losing your money. Who's even a legitimate host either, so one of these accounts could literally just take your money and log out straight away.
Well, that's what they all do. The gambling's a scam. What was the answer? Can someone just tell me? Thanks to Prime Wrath. I don't really want to watch 8 minutes on gambling bots. I don't think they're that interesting. It's just very simple, easy stuff. I just want to know how much they make now. They make 20 bucks. Not bad. Thanks to the Prime Smooth. The Black Rose Sequence. That sounds pretty intense. Is that a doomsday thing? This?
Warning. If the topic of mind control and manipulation...
Oh my god, it's an alpha male thing.
I want you to stop watching this video.
Oh,
and
fuck
if you want
yeah.
to continue, you agree never to use this knowledge to hurt women. Deal?
It is a doomsday
Great.
thing.
Let's start.
Because you can be
If you're
slaying all the
curious about
pussy in the
Black Rose
world.
sequence, then you're at the right place. If you haven't heard of it, well, I suggest that you stop watching because, frankly, the fewer people know about it, it's better for people like me who already know about it. Before you continue watching, understand that it's quite impossible for me to completely describe the sequence because it's really quite elaborate. I will,
What's the
however,
point, then?
share with you my experience using it so you'll understand if it's worth your while learning it yourself.
You're not fooling anyone. We know you haven't talked to women.
Is one of the
Just tell me the
tactics inside
sequence.
Shogun Method, probably the
Oh.
only dating advice program for men which is based on mind control and extreme persuasion.
Mhm.
This is important because it's different.
We know
from
about the
vast
Shogun
majority
Method.
of seduction advice out there, which is based on pickup artists
Thanks,
or
Yusuf Gecko.
PUAs. According to the Shogun Method school of thought, it's not enough to attract a woman. To keep a woman captivated by you as long as you want, you must enslave her. The enslavement of a woman, as far as the Shogun Method is concerned, is the real end game. The Black Rose sequence is the
Sounds
technique used
sane.
as an enslavement device inside the final step of the Shogun Method. It is quite impossible for me to describe the sequence fully in this short video, but here's the gist of it. First, you erase a woman's identity, and then you install inside her a new identity which is completely under your control. Inside the Shogun Method, this identity
That sounds
is
reasonable.
known as Persephone. Here's my experience using it. When I first tried it on a woman I had just started dating, I completely failed to make it work for me. She just looked at me like I was some kind of three-headed monster from Mars. I then got help from Derek Rake, the creator of
All of
Shogun Method,
no, you didn't.
and he corrected many of the mistakes that I made. I then used it on another woman I was seeing, and boom, it worked like gangbusters. So this was what I did wrong. The Black Rose sequence simply wouldn't work if you don't build any rapport before you run it on a woman.
There's a Prime Mars.
Thankfully, Shogun Method had more rapport building tactics than you can shake a stick at. For more on
What does that
Shogun
even
Method
mean?
and the Black Rose sequence, go to fractionationhypnosis.com or click on the link in the video
More
description below.
tactics than you can shake a stick at? What the f- There's no way this man's ever been laid, especially saying dumb shit like that. What does that even mean? I'm gonna buy the Shogun Method. I wanna watch it. I have to see it. Maybe it'll be too strong though and I get mind controlled and I wanna fuck this guy. But yeah, this whole channel is just a shill for the Shogun Method. It's fucking weird.
Are you?
It's all about mind control and enslavement of women. A real goofball. There's the bits of trees. Ooh. There's the resub Bumsy. Misogyny promoting piece of shit channel that is. Yep, it's a bunch of really sad dudes capitalizing off other sad dudes. Smart for business because they spend a lot of money trying anything to get laid, but doing nothing to actually help themselves. They're buying into mind control. Is the new Scream movie out? No, not until January. Okay. Do you think women being mind enslavement salesmen helps you get laid? I would say probably not. Maybe gets you in jail. At best. Exit Tier 1 Kimlo and the resub Sosa. Have I ever seen the Rototiller Racing? No, I've never even heard of that. This?
We just a bunch of Arkansas hillbillies getting together racing tiller, making them go fast.
Oh, wow. Oh, he's off course. What? Jesus. Can you die from this? I bet you can. Thanks for resub Switcher and Shotwell. Cool sport. Now that's racing. Are they pushing or running to keep up? I think they're pushing. What's your take on aliens? I think they're out there. I don't think they've ever visited Earth, though. One day we'll find them. We just need to keep having Elon Musk launch cars at them. Thanks for the resub, Tedwin. Didn't we watch the Phobos incident? What's scarier, aliens existing or aliens not existing? Neither one of them scary at all. If they don't exist, it's probably for the best. Because if they did and we happen to be more advanced than them, we'd abuse the fuck out of them. And if they don't exist, or if they do exist and they're more advanced than us, we're fucked. So it's probably better that they don't. Thanks for resub, Orangey. The Legend of You Are an Idiot. That keeps getting recommended to me. Not by you, on YouTube. This better be interesting, because I don't know this website. I've never even heard of it. I'm guessing it's like a real old website, though.
What is going on?
I can't afford streaming anymore.
Thanks for resub, Dynamic.
State Farm has rates that fit your budget.
If you grew up in the mid-2000s and spent a lot of your time on the deeper parts of the internet,
nah,
there
Stick
is
Figure
a
Death
good
Theater and
chance that
YouTube.
you remember this iconic sound
Not much else.
and visual.
Nope.
Seems like a basic Flash animation,
Thanks for gift sub,
but
Banks.
quite a number of people were talking about it at the time, and there's a chance you were one of those people who clicked on this, wondering what all the fuss was about. Why does something so useless
I had
exist?
never saw this in
And
my
then
life.
It hits you like a train. Now there are more windows popping up displaying the same animation, and it's much louder. And you can't press the little X on your browser because the windows are moving all over the place. And when you do catch one, the windows just multiply. You try using
This seems like a cool
Alt F4
site,
and
though.
Control Q, but that doesn't shut down your browser. It just creates even more of these windows. Before you know it, there are dozens, if not hundreds of browsers just
Wait, this is
bouncing around
awesome.
your screen. It's too loud to even concentrate. No hotkeys or buttons work anymore. Your computer is using
Thanks,
so
Resub
many
Ashlyn.
resources, it can barely operate at a functional speed. But you didn't know any better. A YouTube comment told you about this, and its sense of urgency just really picked at your curiosity. But now you wish you had just done what you've been told, and now there's no escape.
Thanks
You
for the time.
forcefully shut down
Thanks for
your
the tier 1
computer by
roomie.
pressing hard on the power button. And now everything seems to be back to normal. But then you realize that history paper you left open, it's due tomorrow, and you never got a chance to save. And now all of your hours of hard work is gone. You really are an idiot. You really shouldn't feel all that bad though, as you are not alone. The
I've
You
never
Are
heard
an
of this.
Idiot Trojan horse, also known by its official name, Offiz, infected as many as 100,000 computers.
And it all happened from a
was now
website?
making its way around the internet as a topic of heated discussion. A subject people immediately regretted becoming acquainted with, its presence just continued to grow. It wasn't long until people were claiming that their entire hard drives were being permanently erased and damaged beyond repair. What
Damn.
exactly was going on?
Imagine getting fucked by a
How did the
website called
story of
youareanidiot.org.
go from exhausting tech support threads within online forums into becoming an internet legend?
You think it still exists
answering
if I go
this
to it right now
question
if I get
is what
fucked?
makes this particular computer virus very interesting. The answer is, we don't know. This malware found itself infiltrating thousands of machines and consequently becoming a meme in the 2000s, yet nobody knows where it came from, who created it, or why. The origin of You Are an Idiot is one filled with mystique. At this point, it was just so long ago, and now little record survives.
Aw.
But with the information we do have, we can formulate theories and get a general idea
Jesus
of what most
Christ,
likely happened.
Sonic.
So where do
Thank you for
we
the
think
50 again,
You
Sonic
Are an
Aim. I
Idiot
hope you're
came
doing well.
from? Well,
Thank you for the
properly
generosity
answering
again,
that
man.
question requires a bit of historical context. We need to go all the way back to the year 2002.
That was a good year. Buccaneers won the Super Bowl that
internet is
year,
still
and I was a
in
big
its
sports
fledgling
fan.
phase, with the vestiges of the 90s, but it is growing at an alarming rate, as well as getting smarter and more sophisticated
Here's the Prime Maiden.
every day. This goes for both the technological aspects of the internet, as well as human behavior. The internet is becoming more because people are demanding more, for better and for worse. Not only was it improving on user convenience,
God, Newgrounds was
it
good.
was learning to solve problems users had been yearning to get fixed for years, as well as solving problems users didn't even know that they had. But this came at the expense of creating new problems, some of which were previously almost unheard of. Malicious programs were becoming smarter and more difficult to combat, as malware developers were learning from their past mistakes. And You Are an Idiot was a symptom of that. But to really see how and why this was the case requires going into detail on how the virus rose to prominence and how it actually worked. The earliest form of the
No, I've never heard
program
of
showed
Darkwood.
up in early 2002, originally known by its more official name Office, and it first appeared on a website. The website in question is debated, as secondary sources of the
Give
time
me the
either lack
truth.
information or just completely conflict with each other. Though what seems to be the most plausible theory is that it came from what I like to call an ooh la la website. This
Hey,
is
let's
a
go.
PG-rated YouTube video, but I'm sure you can fill in the blanks. But it makes perfect sense why you would want to put a malicious program here. It is a great place to quickly gain notoriety. I mean, adult websites have been around since forever, since the internet barely even existed. Naturally, this is the kind of website that is going to
There's a
attract
tier
a
1
lot of
Schmeedy
people.
in the Prime Pulsar.
People who, in the present moment, are desperate, are in a certain mood that makes them do stupid things
Not
they
really.
otherwise wouldn't do. Like click on a
Going to a
dangerous
porn
ad.
site doesn't turn you
This
into a
would be
fucking
what
idiot.
ultimately got people talking about it.
Or maybe it
But
does,
the
I don't know.
program wouldn't really start to take off
Everyone's
until
horniness
several
is
months
different.
later, when it is reposted on a new website, youdon'tknowwhoiam.org. This is the earliest confirmed record of You Are an Idiot's existence. Anything before that is speculation, but this we know for sure. And it's at this point where online forums start talking about it. But the aforementioned theory
It's been like
does
20 years
make
now. Whoever
sense in
made this should
tying
just
all
come
this together,
forward.
because at the
Say,
end of the day,
hey guys, I did
how
it.
did anyone even know that this weird long domain name existed in the first place? So what did the virus actually do? Well, it wasn't technically a virus at all. It didn't use your computer to replicate itself and spread to other ones. It was a Trojan horse, a program that pretends to look nice and innocent, but causes harm to your computer once you activate it. But of course, the vernacular for layman computer users is to call anything malicious a virus, so people just stuck with that.
No.
We mentioned that this virus was one of many components which formed from the early internet's ongoing evolution.
What was the first big
And that's
computer
because it took
worm
advantage
they
of
called
a
it?
relatively new technology
We watched the whole
that was
video on
only
it.
becoming more complex
What
by
was
the
it called?
year. This technology is called JavaScript. This wasn't just writing code.
Oh, I love you.
This
Yeah,
was
that was
the
the one.
closest thing you could get to making something that was alive. Something that could almost think for itself. With JavaScript, you were playing God on the internet. So
With
why not use
JavaScript, you
it
could
to
make
cause
RuneScape.
mayhem as well? But this virus didn't just take advantage of that. It also had another somewhat new and growing technology under its sleeve.
Thanks, Resub Kid.
The Flash Player. Combine these two forces and you are virtually unstoppable. Any user curious enough to click on the website's window would be greeted with the famous animation we've all grown to recognize.
Oh god, incoming ad.
Thanks to the JavaScript.
God, I am the idiot now. I don't know how anyone uses the internet without an ad block. I really don't. I really fucking don't.
Any further attempt to exit the page, whether it be by refreshing or clicking the X button, will spawn 6 more smaller windows displaying the same animation, all playing at once. You're not getting off that easy though. The script has programmed the windows to bounce around the page, so good luck exiting out. And even if you do get rid of one, 6 more will pop up once again. You now have 11 windows on your computer calling you an idiot, and your speakers are just getting louder. You try using some hotkeys to forcefully shut down your browser, but now you just have text windows calling you an idiot as well. Before you know it, the windows have
I would have
multiplied
absolutely
exponentially,
panicked if I fell
and
for
your
this back
computer's
in the day
resources are
when I was a
being used
kid.
up. Your system is so slow you can barely even move the mouse anymore. You can't even open Task Manager, it's so slow. Now you have no choice but to take the last resort and shut down your computer through physically pushing the power button. Word was now really getting around about the program.
I don't know how I
whether
didn't
it be
ever hear
from
about
those
it.
trying to warn other users about it, or through dares and chain letters. Whatever you do, do not go on youdon'tknowwhoiam.org. Of course, who would listen to such a thing? Its notoriety led to multiple variants of the virus to be created, which of course led to rumors and conjecture. Many users claim that the program would even delete all the files from your computer and cause irreversible damage.
I imagine that wasn't
But
true,
it had
though.
quickly come out that these claims were false.
Yeah.
At least for the version of the virus directly from the website. But at the same time, they kind of weren't. The virus may not have gone in and deleted stuff itself, but its invasive existence often left users with no choice but to jump ship. The damage was indirect. Users were typically forced to shut down their computer.
Was there really no other way of stopping
course,
it?
Things would be back to
You
normal
just had to
after
force
that.
quit?
But if you left something open that you didn't save, you were out of luck.
Thanks, Risa
In
Bernito.
some cases, your file was permanently corrupt from an abrupt shutdown. That data was lost forever.
Damn, that's crazy.
And if you
That's
were
pretty powerful.
really unlucky, you could even end up with a version of the virus that was programmed to activate at startup. In
Oh.
that case, you were pretty much doomed. It all just depended on what version of the virus you got.
Wait, so what do you do in that case?
Luckily, there were some...
Alright, hold on. Surely, I've seen a lot of people in chat mention that they fell for this. Did anyone get that version where on startup it also activates again? Because then at that point, how do you fix it? Like, boot into safe mode and, I don't know, pray for the best? Thanks to Prime Waffles in Tier 1 Marky Mark. Okay, so it is boot safe mode and then reg edit. Reinstalling operating system. Okay, there should be some other steps that you consider before just fucking nuking it. We have some real defeatists in here. Get rid of the computer and shit. Like, you just visited a website and now you're just being called an idiot. Surely there's a way around it. I don't think it was gonna brick your computer forever. Okay. I can't believe I never heard of this. I was perpetually online in the early 2000s. I even played like some of the weird obscure games from back in the day, like there was a whole underground community on a game called Tronmageddon. Might have been Tronmageddon. Fuck, I don't even remember now, but yeah, I was all over the internet. I'm shocked I never even heard of this.
Which prevented You Are an Idiot from becoming as devastating as it could have been. Depending on the hardware in your PC, you were a lot safer if you were running
Oh, it might have been
Windows XP.
Armageddon.
You could just right-click and select
Thanks,
Close
Resub Sean.
Group, or even open Task Manager, and it would go away pretty quickly, just as long as you did this before the payload. Unfortunately, a lot of people running XP were not aware of this feature, and would just end up having their computer freeze on them, and then it would be too late. If you were running Windows 2000 or some 9X version of Windows, which a lot of people still were at the time, you were especially unlucky. You kind of just had to deal with the pain. XP was arguably the safest OS that you would want to get this Trojan on. This possibly could even be a reason for why the virus didn't infect that many people. By 2003, Windows XP had the
was so
majority
good.
OS market share, and was already statistically significant the year prior. A lot of people, and eventually most of them, were using the safe operating system. You Are an Idiot was nothing more than a practical joke to pull on your friends if you knew what you were doing, but any slight mishap had dire consequences. Despite its chaotic and resource-hogging presence, the You Are an Idiot virus was soon regarded as a rather humorous program and became somewhat respected in the online space. It was less of a malicious piece of software and more of a work of art that needed to be immortalized. In 2004, a new website was dedicated to the program, youareanidiot.org, created by Andrew Regner. It was a mirror version of You Don't Know Who I Am, which had now been bought out by another company.
Really?
This new site included a much safer
Why?
version of
Why
the
would you
program,
buy a
while still obnoxious and
Trojan
and continue to fool people
for a porn site?
did not use
No one will ever go
nearly
back
as
to your
many
porn
system
site.
resources. It allowed the program to be preserved
Thanks,
as a sort of
Kai.
internet artifact, and its influence would spread to YouTube in 2006, where it would soon become a joke for a whole other community. While we don't know who created it or the reason behind creating it, You Are an Idiot was part of the many growing pains of the internet. It showed that as the good parts of the internet get smarter, so do the bad. The internet was seemingly growing too fast, introducing new problems and new solutions too quickly. And based on the reactions of many people, that was a reason to be afraid.
There was
But when
nothing to fear on the
after effects of
internet.
those things
Just a
started to
bunch of
show up,
idiots.
it all turned out not
Cowards.
to be that bad. And rather than be afraid of this sudden constant change, instead we can not only continue to learn from it, but maybe sometimes even laugh about it. And now it is time to actually see the program in action.
Let's go!
I'm going to be
A
doing
time
something
capsule.
a little different this time. I will be demonstrating this malware twice on two different versions of Windows, Windows 2000
There's a tier 1
and
taint
Windows
tickler.
XP, just to really show how significant of a difference the OS can make on the level of severity that this virus can have.
You said
As
yourself
always,
it's a Trojan.
Please make sure you confidently know what you are doing before even attempting to run a program like this. Whether it's benign or not, you never know what can happen. Be safe. With that being said...
Oh my god. Incredible ad placement. That was fantastic. He hit me with the "You Are an Idiot, here's an ad." Nice.
Would anyone else like to share about how they were unprotected?
I downloaded the software that leaked all my private.
Let's get started. As you can see here, I am currently running Windows 2000.
Thanks for the bits,
Looking
Marinami.
at my clock, it is the night of New Year's Eve 2002, and now we are going to
What a
navigate
year.
the
What a
website
year.
containing the Trojan. Let's go ahead and open Internet Explorer.
Man, anyone remember
Now,
Internet
just imagine
Explorer?
hearing about You Don't Know Who I Am.
What a piece of shit.
Being told to go on it. You have no idea what it is, but your curiosity is taking over. Here we go. Let's surf the web.
Here I come.
Now here is the flash video, which plays on loop indefinitely. Just as the user realizes that the website is nothing special and they start to get a headache, they will go ahead and X out.
Uh-oh, shit.
That is way louder than I expected. Ouch. Okay. As
They
you can
thought of
see, It is going
everything.
to be quite difficult catching these windows to close them. And once you do, you are going to get 6 more. Look at that. The more I do this, the more these windows will grow exponentially.
Wow.
6 windows times 6 more windows, and so on. I'm currently pressing Alt F4, but it's not shutting down. It's just adding more of the windows.
This is pretty cool.
Wow. Look at that. Well, as you can see, I've gotten myself in kind of a predicament here. We've tried everything else and it didn't close. Now we're going to do a forced program shutdown with Task Manager. I can't even open Task Manager. It's so stuck. Okay, we got Task Manager open. Let's go ahead and end all the processes.
Hopefully they thought of something for this. Oh, nice, they did. Destroys the computer.
Well, it's gone.
Kills the user.
And the OS is hung. Can't click anything. Nothing. For a user, this would often be the point of no return. Now you're gonna have to shut the computer down physically. If you have any work open, let's hope you saved. As I mentioned, you were much better off in terms of saving your data if you were running this program on XP. Of course, your results may vary depending on your hardware, RAM allocation, how many processes you have running, and a million other things. There's no official data to confirm that
These are
this is
prime.
the case, But based on what
Nifty,
I've
the
tested, I
resub
really
Trizzo.
do believe this is true. And you should always believe everything that I say because I know everything. Now let's
True.
go run this in XP. Same as before. Go to our website. Flash animation. Let's go ahead and generate more of these windows like last time. Right click, close group.
Well, that was easy. Oh,
That didn't work.
I forgot.
Okay. Still not working.
I would have absolutely fallen
Task
victim to
manager.
this and just immediately panicked, shit my pants, and I don't know, probably would have gotten rid of the computer, given up on it.
There we go. As you can see, we didn't have to shut anything down.
Oh.
Windows XP 1, Windows 2000, 0. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video,
Windows
please
XP was so
subscribe and hit the
fucking cool, man.
notification bell so
They also had really fun games. They had that, like, space pinball with that goofball in the spaceship. That guy was awesome. Yeah, Solitaire was alright too, but this pinball one I think was their best work. Thanks to the resub Death Dealer. Iranian Hulk, world's biggest faker. The incredible Iranian Hulk, world's biggest fake. Synthol, eh? Ooh. So when my mic does this, do you guys hear that on stream? That was very loud. Thanks to the Bits Taint Tickler. Cool. Thanks to the Prime Ebby. Alright, let's check it out.
Hey folks, unless you've been living under a rock, you've probably seen pictures of the Iranian Hulk.
I haven't.
This Persian bodybuilder rose to fame, was featured all over the news,
Thanks to the Prime
and
Val.
there have been rumors that the WWE wants him as their next big star. But we just uncovered some secrets about this man that nobody wants you to know. We'll get to that
Oh
in a
my
second.
god!
Various news sites report that Sajjad Garibi is an Iranian powerlifter nicknamed around the web as Persian or Iranian Hulk, due to his huge frame and built muscles. He has supposedly participated in bodybuilding competitions, which represented his country. Little is known of his maximum lifts, but his body weight is over 175 kilograms. As of 2017, Garibi is thought to be considering a career in the WWE in the US, after many of his fans suggested the idea to him. He has over 100,000 followers.
So is
on
it
Instagram,
it has to be Synthol,
frequently
right?
posting pictures of his daily life in Iran. But we found out that his appearance is little more than an internet hoax.
Thanks, Resub Kaiser and the
fueled by
Prime Joe.
Photoshop and a lot
Oh.
of creativity, or as some call it, Adobe gains and MySpace angles.
Even
Here's
more
an actual
underwhelming.
video of the man in question.
Oh well, in real life, he was pretty much like this.
Oh, what the
Totally
fuck?
different. It was all about Adobe gains, Photoshop, as a testament, same pose, real life not saluted.
For reference, the
God
human
damn it.
skeleton scales proportionately in adults. So even record-breaking shoulder width guys like Noah Steer here still have proportional
Ew, look at that baby skeleton. That's embarrassing,
and the
Noah.
skeleton doesn't seem to line up too well with the Hulk's
Weak
joints.
skeleton. Not even
Still
wide.
absolutely massive, but clearly not as chiseled as the images would indicate. So what do you think? Is Sajjad Garibi really an incredible Hulk?
He's a Bits Penguin.
Or an incredible bulk? Leave your comments and
Yeah, of course I've
opinions
seen the
below.
D&D
Thanks
party
for
one.
watching.
I was hoping it was at least Synthol. That was super underwhelming, so he just photoshopped himself like a teen girl. Like, that's not cool. At least inject yourself with fucking dangerous levels of Synthol to make it goofy. That's upsetting. Thanks for the bits, Nasha. McDonald's really doesn't want people to believe that it sells Forever Burgers. That's such a cool title. Forever Burgers. Bad food we've eaten.
It's like, yeah, coffee bros.
Yeah, coffee.
Thanks, resub Trey. And the 5 gift subs. I can't read your name, but thanks for the 5 gift subs.
Like many fast food restaurants, McDonald's is primarily known for selling shitty food for a reasonable price. And you know what, I respect that, because sometimes you're hungry and don't want to spend a lot of money. The thing is, McDonald's really, really doesn't want people to think that its burgers are just a mass of beef sinew held together with marketing and the limp, flaccid grip of its paper packaging.
I think everyone
No
knows
better
that though,
shown
right?
Than by McDonald's staunch refusal to admit that it sells Forever Burgers. Anisha, you're no doubt familiar with this story. I think a lot of people on the internet
Thanks for the
are.
bits, buddy.
Have you heard about the Forever Burgers as sold by McDonald's?
Yes, I'm assuming it's referring to the fact if you left a McDonald's burger for years and years, it wouldn't change, it wouldn't get mouldy or anything like that. It would look exactly the same.
Yes, and that's a version of the rumour a lot of people probably heard that. McDonald's food just does not rot. Like, if you leave it out to the elements...
That's a good thing though, right? We like that.
That is true. And there are multiple
Yum, yum, yum.
confirmed cases of people keeping McDonald's products for literally years with
Thanks a bit's
no
bad.
apparent wear and tear occurring to the burgers. For example, there are a pair of Australian gentlemen who bought a McDonald's quarter pounder and then kept it in a box under one of their beds for 10 years. If you're wondering, folks at home, why did they buy a quarter pounder and then just leave it in a box? They were out after a party and one of their friends said, oh, can you buy me a quarter pounder for when I arrive? I'll pay you when I get there. And that guy never turned up. So as a joke, they just kept the burger in case he ever turned up to an event, and they just never saw that guy again. So they just kept it in a box under their bed. And
Even if the patty doesn't rot, everything around it will.
whilst the burger looked fine, it was noted as being wholly inedible because it was rock hard.
I was going to say it'd be solid.
It was just a solid block of just McDonald's goodness, and they even appeared on the news to show it off, and they're like, you could just hear it crack.
Oh my god.
Which isn't that surprising, since it was kept in a wooden box underneath a bed in Australia for a decade.
Wouldn't it smell like
Important to note, though,
shit?
is that the food looked fine. Like, it had dried and almost fossilized by that point, but it still looked okay. And you might be thinking, well, that
Thanks for
shows
the bits
that
again,
something
Matt.
happened to it. Like, you know, it may not have rotted away, but something still happened.
Thanks for the 5
I'd
gift
like to
subs,
turn your
Taint
attention
Tickler.
to another case
Thank
of
you, Taint.
McDonald's hamburger being kept for several years, and that is the Snotcher House hamburger.
So what is the Snotcher House hamburger?
It is supposedly the last hamburger from McDonald's ever sold in Iceland, and it was bought by a businessman around 10 years ago who'd heard the rumours that McDonald's food did not rot and bought it just to see if that was the case.
Thanks a bit, Avery.
Kept it in his own house for a while, noticed that it didn't rot, and then gave it to a museum in Iceland as a curio. And the museum in Iceland apparently didn't have enough exhibits. They're like, okay, sure, we'll take this old-ass hamburger, because it is apparently the last
Thanks
one
for
ever
the
sold in
bits.
the country.
Nivixian.
Before McDonald's just folded up shop and stopped selling stuff there. And they kept it in a glass case, and they had to give it away to the Snotcher House hostel because patrons at the museum were stealing fries.
What?
So people were eating
That's
the
so
fries,
cute.
years old, and suffering apparently no ill effects.
Seriously?
Isn't it like a good thing though? Shouldn't we be happy about that if we could make food that never rots?
No, the fries were fine. But they were apparently fine because they weren't kept in unideal conditions like the one in Australia. You know, in Australia, you imagine there's a lot of dry heat, a lot of moisture in the air, which just caused the burger to dry out. But when it was kept in Iceland, you know, a more temperate climate, to be diplomatic about how cold as balls it is over there.
I'm just talking about the concept of food that never rots. It seems like a great thing. I'm not saying that this is good for you here, but in general, if we could make food that never spoils.
The only way to tell that it's not just a McDonald's hamburger bought yesterday is the fact the packaging just looks ancient. The packaging is actually worn away before the burger.
Thanks for gift sub Ezio. And Cypher, or the resub Ezio and gift sub Cypher. The tier 1
I
rock.
can't believe people were eating the chips though. Like, if something to me is like a day out of date, it's in the bin.
But,
I
Nisha,
can't.
if you were given the opportunity to try the Forever fries, the forbidden fries, 'cause that's the thing, isn't it, on like the forbidden food? Did you hear about when it was like that sarcophagus in Egypt was opened up and it had like cheese in it? And it was like, let us eat the sarcophagus
Isn't that
cheese.
something on The Simpsons? Where Homer eats...
The week-old sandwich. That
Thanks for resub
Homer eats that
Jimbo.
big sandwich, and you have that amazing
The gift sub
line
Cypher in the
where
prime
he's just
homie.
sat there with his like eye, he's like nearly dead. He's like, Marge, I'd like to be left alone with the sandwich. And she just goes, are you going
I thought he was
eat
gonna
it?"
like show some of these things, but it's mainly just talking about it. I don't see why people are freaking out about... Well, I mean, obviously, in McDonald's case, it's probably actual fucking horrible dog shit, but if you could make food that never rots, never loses its nutritional content, I think that is nothing but a wholly good thing. That would really help in food shortages. Thanks to Resub Grandworm and Leham. I don't know why people are, like, losing their mind. Like, Charlie, no, it's horrible. It's unhealthy. But I'm saying if you could make food that stays healthy and never rots, that's a great thing. Like, that's a really good thing. Thanks to Resub CEO. Like honey. Honey never spoils. Preservatives cause colon cancer, though. My man, literally everything in the world is linked to cancer. Genuinely everything. Even the most healthy foods you've heard of, broccoli has a strong link to cancer, actually. Did you know that? Well, strong, of course, being a bit exaggerated, but literally everything does. Genuinely every single thing. I went to college for this kind of shit. Everything, to a certain degree, is carcinogenic. Thanks for the 5 gift subs, Annalise. Turns out aging leads to death. Well, let's not go that far. I didn't say that. We don't know that for sure yet. Thanks to Prime Nightmare. Thanks to Tier 1 Small Butt Bandit. Thanks to the Tier 1 Hottie. Can you go on the You Are an Idiot site to see if it still works? No, I already know it'd probably fuck me up. Thanks to the 5 gift subs, ADAT. I imagine it can't work on modern computers, but I'm still just not even gonna risk it. Man addicted to eating blueberry cereal. Thanks to the Prime Yuji. Is that real? Blueberry obsession.
Tonight, I'm totally obsessed. This guy
Thanks
is
to the
so
5
consumed
gift
with
subs,
blueberry
Krez.
breakfast cereal, he eats nothing
Gift
else.
sub
Anybody
Miller.
who
finds blueberry disgusting without trying it, they're just talking out of their ass.
Off we go.
I've never had
to
blueberry.
Richmond, Virginia, to meet a man whose idea of
And thanks to
heaven
the 5 gift subs,
is a
Rock.
bowl full of blue cereal. It's called Blueberry, and there's a ghost on the front of the box, so you know it's nutritious. 12,
Do they still sell this?
14. For the past 20 years, Roger Barr has been obsessed with Blueberry cereal.
Hello.
Yeah?
My name is Boo.
22, 24. It's the greatest cereal in the world, and I think everybody should eat it. And 28. Who wants to live a life without blueberry? Not me.
Good point. I have to try it now.
Roger has eaten at least one bowl of blueberry every day since he was 7. That's more than 7,000 bowls.
Wow.
If I don't eat blueberry cereal in the morning, I'm kind of like a heroin addict who hasn't had their drugs in a really long time, you know?
It looks like a bunch of rocks, really, purple rocks. Food that goes blue normally means it's rotted.
And that's the good stuff.
What the fuck are you It's a cereal, you
Anybody who
goddamn
finds
asshole.
blueberry disgusting without trying it, they're just talking out of their ass.
Roger has even waged a campaign
Thanks,
against
Yusuf Bob.
Boo's rivals Count Chocula and Frankenberry.
Count Chocula and Frankenberry, they think they're so great. They're always talking, acting just like complete asses.
They stopped making Blueberry a while
You
ago?
mentioned me, he actually wanted
No.
to kill one of the other characters.
This is getting stupid now. This is getting very fake. But now I want to try Blueberry. I'm looking it up right now. Let's see. They still sell Blueberry. What are you talking about? They even have like a new mascot and he's 3D animated. I'll have to get some fucking Blueberry. Oh, thanks for the anonymous gift sub. And the bits fossilized and Dingleberry. October only? Well, that's the beauty of the internet. It's October well, that's not right. I can order it regardless. Check the expiration date. Oh, I do. I check the expiration date on everything. So I will absolutely thoroughly investigate that. Most walnuts crushed by elbow in 1 minute. Alright, let's see what we got.
He's on your 6th Limo, and he customized car insurance from Liberty Mutual. So the only
Thanks to the 5 gift subs, Overtune. And the 5 gift subs again from a name I can't read. The resub Xavier. Not bad. He's actually going turbo. This is much faster than I expected. Thanks a bit, Donkey. Jesus, this guy's good. How many walnuts does he crush in a minute? 50,000? Thanks for the gift sub, Penguin. He's starting to slow down a little bit. Damn. Come on, push through. Nice. That's a highly sought after world record. They also inadvertently set a record for the longest table. Or series of tables put together, rather. Thanks to the tier 1, frankly. Nice. What other new records do we got? Speed golf IRL. What separates this from normal golf?
Just lift of the flag. Alright.
Right at you! Right at the flag!
Left.
Oh, yeah.
I see.
It's a new Guinness World Record!
Whee! Let's go, big record. Let's go, boys. So Mario Golf. Yeah, kinda. Crazy Christmas world records, sure.
When my grandchildren brought their children here,
Thanks a bit,
they saw
Takashi.
what I'd done to the ceiling, they were, oh my gosh. Once I've got my baubles up on the ceiling, they know Christmas is round the corner.
That was kind of nice.
Well, here we are with my bauble collection, which have taken years to put together. Different types, different parts of the world. And I have a few here which I'm ready to hang up. Got one with my name, Nana Baubles. Up I get. The collection at the moment is up to roughly about 1,700, but I add to it all the time.
Oh, Jesus.
Let me take you around some of the most interesting baubles I have. From Liberty, this one here was bought in Liberty. See, they're from everywhere, from all over the place. When we went to Las Vegas for my son's 50th birthday.
Oh.
This is New York.
Man, New York sucks. Get that shit out of there.
Coca-Cola lorry. Christmas is coming, Christmas is coming. When I'm putting them up. And as you saw, it took me 10, 15 minutes just to do one. So when you're putting up about 20, you can just imagine. Last year, I did leave them up all
It looks
year.
cool, though.
It was all right. People came in and went, oh my God, Christmas already. Now they've been up there for over a 12-month now, so they need to be washed, and then I will put them all back up again.
Wait, she washes them?
And I am the world record holder of the most bauble collection.
She washes the Christmas ornaments?
Go!
Nice technique. Sending his ass back to Santa Claus. Exhibits Acklam.
David.
Stop.
143.19.
Wow. Extraordinary.
Hello, my name is Adam Wide, and I have the Guinness World Record title for the largest collection of Christmas brooches. But the one I like particularly is this one, which is absolutely right up my strasser, because I'm a biker.
What did he just
as well as
say?
a collector of Christmas brooches. So what could be more perfect than a biker's Christmas tree brooch? It's very butch, and no irony there at all. Christmas brooch collecting is utterly brilliant, but as soon as I started buying them and getting
Up my
involved in
strasser. What does that
interesting brooches,
mean?
it became
Is that
absolutely
like butthole or
obsessive.
something?
It's fascinating. You can find brooches wherever you look. They can cost as little as 10p.
Up my
you just
street.
start off in your own little way, as I did, with just one in Copenhagen. And before you know it, you've got a Guinness World Record title, and you've got nearly 8,000 brooches. That was the very first one I bought in 1984. Now, I also remember the second brooch I bought. That was this brooch here, and I absolutely love it. And I think what I love
This is so
it's
wholesome.
like a Christmas tree, but no one does it better than Swarovski.
Oh, I mean, you
This
can't
one
beat
from 2000
Swarovski.
is absolutely fantastic. Swarovski, the world's most famous manufacturer of jewels, 35 million jewels every single day. Moving on from Swarovski, we come to probably one of my most favorite. Stanley Hagler is the doyen of Christmas tree brooches. He's the king of bling for the stars. And these are all his stuff here.
It's hard not to be happy for this guy.
Snowman. I mean, how insanely fabulous
Just
is
a
that?
biker
This
who
was
loves
commissioned
Christmas
specifically for
brooches.
my gay rugby team. I started a rugby team. So these stones are very much representative of a rugby ball. The most I spent on a single brooch was for a plique à jour. It's translucent, it has this little gorgeous drop pearl on the bottom of it, and it's made of platinum and real diamonds and rubies. So Christmas is an amazing time of year because it allows us to unleash our inner child. But by collecting Christmas brooches, the good thing is that I can have Christmas Day every day.
Nice. How wholesome. And how fitting, because today is Christmas. Hopefully you all get some wonderful brooches to start your collection with. Thanks to the Prime Fry. Alright, I'm gonna call it a night. I gotta get up early. Sorry for another quick stream, but I gotta get up at like 9. Alright, thanks for tuning in, everyone. Everyone who donated, big thanks. New subs, welcome aboard. Sub means a lot, so thank you for subbing. I appreciate the generosity. Hope you all get everything you wanted for Christmas today. Have a great holiday, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Take it easy, everyone. See ya.